Hey, we're officially live. Everybody can see us now. What's up? Hey, everybody in chat, as always, as we get going, if sounds are off or something's frozen, please let us know in the chat. Make sure you can hear everybody well. We appreciate that feedback. So yeah, let's get into it. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red official gameplay that we do for Syrinscape every Thursday. And we're having a lot of fun here. We're on session 6 of this ongoing campaign. And it's taken a lot of turns. It's gone to a lot of locations. I recommend everybody go into the Syrinscape YouTube and check out all the VOD. Backtrack all the previous sessions so you can follow the story. Basically, the team is trying to track down this virus. It looks like through a series of connections and encounters, they've narrowed it down to this lab out in the Dixie. They're trying to get there to get a sample of the virus back to Night City. And they got stopped at the border by this big militant group. This sort of colonel guy that's running this militia there. And yeah, they were forced to kind of stay the night and come have breakfast with the guy. I guess he's looking into why they're coming to the Dixie, why the Raven Shiv were chasing after him, and was going to follow up with Nash, I guess. And you guys were going to just arriving to get breakfast. But before we get into that...
What was this gentleman's name again?
It was... let me see.
Leviticus.
Yeah, exactly. Leviticus Jebediah Davenport III. So
yeah,
he's got quite the name there. But
I wouldn't want to offend him.
yeah. But before we get into the actual gameplay, I want to do what we always do, which is go around the table and allow everybody just to introduce themselves, introduce their character, and then where everybody can find them online and show some support. I'll start it off, which I rarely do. I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master of this. I'm also the founder of Cyberpunk Uncensored. You can go check out cyberpunkuncensored.com, and you'll find all the links to our Twitch channel, our YouTube, our podcast, all the different series we run. We showcase other GMs. We do a bunch of tutorials and just all kinds of stuff. Check it out. A bunch of free stuff there too that'll help your gameplay. Free assets for Cyberpunk Red, so check that out. My Twitter is Mulligan101, so give me a follow there. I'd really appreciate it. But let's go around the table. Rockette, you want to start it off?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I am Rockette Fox. You can find me pretty much anywhere you look up Rockette Foxes. I will be there, including my channel over on twitch.tv/RocketteFox and Instagram, Twitter, all of the places. And another place, I have a podcast called Fantastically Strange. It is fantastic and strange and for you, so you should check it out. And I am playing Hades, your lovable Netrunner, filled with chaos. And I am excited to bring her to you today.
Perfect. Phil.
Oh, I am Phil. You can find me on Twitter at Scruff, which is below me because it's strangely spelled. But I'm also part of Baby Beard Media, along with Ellen up there, down. Yes, up there. She's above me.
Yeah, I'm above you.
I always forget that.
In all things.
Oh,
damn. Burn.
We are podcasters and content creators. We make a tabletop RPG podcast called Roll-to-Cast, spelled R-O-L-E. And we also play tons and tons of RPGs on our YouTube channel where we do daily uploads, where you can go right now and see me bother Chris, our colleague, all the way through a playthrough of New Vegas. Other than that, today I'll be playing Bud, who is a solo.
Oh, yeah. Brandon.
I am Brendan Perkins. You can find me at DM_Brando, and I play Rush, the fixer of your dreams. Whatever you need, I can get it to you in a rush.
And Ellen, do you happen to be wearing the shirt that supports all that?
No, I had to wash it today. I'm so sorry. It's winter.
And it's funny you wore it,
raining outside.
and you wore it the last times, and I completely forgot to call it out to get on screen, and now I do, and now you're not wearing it. God damn it, I messed that up.
It'll be washed by next week. I promise.
I'll try to remember. All right, tell people about you.
Yeah, I'm Ellen, also from Baby Beard Media with the lovely Phil, and you should definitely make sure that you subscribe to... there you are. Thanks, Phil. You should make sure that you subscribe to our podcast, Roll-to-Cast, that's R-O-L-E, because I think in 2 weeks' time, my first GM experience ever is going to be Kids on Bikes. It's season 5, I believe, of Roll-to-Cast, and it's called A Mystery Down Under, set in spooky rural Australia in the 1970s. So please check that out. I'd love to hear everything, all of your thoughts, all of your critiques. Just throw me some support, you guys. You can also find me in a one-shot with Don't Forget Your Towels podcast. And this Saturday for Americans, Sunday for me, I will be on Chef Byers talking about some D&D and probably not very much about D&D and more about other stuff. And I'm playing Alley Katz, your rocker and the girl of your dreams.
Hell yeah, perfect. And before we get into the gameplay, I do want to say thanks to Renegade for the subscribe here. I want to remind everyone to show some support to Syrinscape. That's why we're here. This is their channel. Give it a follow. Also, go over to the Syrinscape YouTube channel and subscribe there so you don't miss any of the VODs and other content they create. Also, go and check out their website. They create awesome sounds for tabletop role-playing games, and it's just absolutely amazing. So everyone make sure you take the time to check that out. That being said, let's get into it. We left with you guys waking up, being brought to the breakfast with the Colonel himself. I'm going to drag the players over to this little screen. Just got some imagery here to represent that. Let's see if I can center it for the stream. I apologize for everyone waiting.
Find the center, Rob.
There we go. I got it. I nailed it. So yeah, the Colonel's
breakfast.
Yeah. It's a whole setup. A big table, lots of food there when you enter. You see the Colonel standing there. He's got a couple beefy, militant-looking guard guys standing behind him, plus this assistant-looking guy. You can assume assistant because he's not dressed in militant clothes, just kind of standing next to him. I'm going to get some Syrinscape going, some of these dinner sounds. So let's get some clinking dinnerware and or breakfastware in this case, we should say. But let me try to get some of this. All right, there we go. Everybody can hear it. I want to make sure it's running properly. You guys have your Syrinscape open?
I have it, and it's showing sound, but it's very, very quiet for me.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's the occasional clinking of a dish and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's more subtle.
Very subtle.
Listen, this is a fancy breakfast place. This isn't some sort of
we're not
cafe or something.
Exactly, a little bit of dish sounds and stuff like that. But yeah, you all enter the sort of makeshift container, and like I said, it's very different in here than outside. Outside is, this rundown, post-combat little town that's been kind of converted into this makeshift border for the Dixie, and everything looks like it's been through combat and dirt and dust and the Fourth Corporate War times 10. It's just a mess. But you enter this room and it's very nice. It's clean, big table, nice tablecloth, whole spread of all kinds of food. Like I said, the Colonel's there when you enter. He just welcomes you. Good morning. Come on in. Let's have yourself some breakfast. And well, y'all look like a hair split 4 ways. Y'all get enough sleep last night?
Oh, yeah, it's just been a very tough journey, as you can imagine, running into Raph and Shiv, and we've been on the road for a while, so we're just not accustomed to the fineries that you have here. Not that it's not appreciated.
All right, well, I guess I can understand that, but y'all look tired as hell. You all look like a worn dog, and maybe this breakfast will cure some of that. I got some real food. I hope y'all can appreciate that. Have a seat. Now, I do got to tell you, I want to have a little bit of conversation. I got some questions. I made that call to your boss, Nash, and things line up. It seems like paperwork is lining up with y'all vehicle, but everything is confidential. And, well, this is my neighborhood, and I don't do confidential. So we're going to have a little bit of a talk on what exactly you're doing here in my neighborhood, the Dixie. Miss, you got something to say?
Yeah. So my real question for you was, how, just out of curiosity, you are a very proper gentleman, and we, of course, appreciate this delicious spread you have made for us. And just in case, during the time you were speaking with our superior, in case there was any abrupt end to the conversation or anything, that's not how most of us end conversations. And we all say goodbye when we're done on the phone.
Yeah, Nash is just a bit of a prickly pear.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a feeling like that from him. He is a little bit short on the conversation, and he kind of lacks a little bit of pillow talk and some of the intricacies of being polite, but I dealt with it.
Yeah, he's rude.
I was able to talk a little, and like I said, I still have my questions. It's at that time, Rush, your phone is actually going off. Nash is calling you.
Just, forgive my rudeness here. I believe this is important. Do you mind if I take this in the other room?
By all means, you can step outside and take your call.
Certainly. Okay, I'm just going to take this.
All right,
Nash,
you can
what's
step out. Yeah, you step out. Okay, yeah, and you answer. Hey, I talked to that guy, that Leviticus guy or whatever. I don't know, man. Things are come across a little strange. He called. I verified the paperwork, but something's off about him. I can't get a read on him through my agent. I can't really figure this guy out, but he just, like I said, he seems a little bit off. So just try to appease this asshole and get on with the mission. I'm not sure what this guy's intentions are or who this guy is, but he did send me some paperwork. He can verify he's got President Elizabeth Crest signed off on him. I don't understand why, but apparently he's got authority over the Dixie. They're trying to expand the Boss Watch corridor over there or something. I don't know. He's sanctioned by the president herself to have authority over the Dixie. So just be careful. I don't need to remind you. It's the Wild West out there. Be careful. Appease him. Do whatever it takes. Get the hell out of there. Get on with the mission.
Yeah, now
he hangs up.
He's fishing. Oh, right. Thank you. Good talking to you too. I'm glad we're such close friends. And talking to you. All right, so I'll head back in the room.
Yeah, and while Rush was having that conversation, what was Hades, Bud, and Alley Cats doing? Obviously, Leviticus said, "Go ahead, take your call." He's welcoming you to the food. When he steps out for the call, Leviticus points out, he's like, "You can see I got all the fiddles here. You can see I got my croissants. We got some bagels. I got all the jellies, all the gravies, all the biscuits, all the sausages. We got all kinds of eggs in every which way you need them made. We got some flapjacks, some waffles. Help yourself."
We can just have any of these?
This is all breakfast.
I don't think I've seen real eggs in... Well, I don't think I've ever seen real eggs, so this is just a real treat. And not to be ungracious hosts, but we also would like to bring something to the table, not to enjoy now. This is just a gift for you in hospitality, you know how it is. And she would like to procure the whiskey.
Okay, yeah, and Rush enters in after the conversation, right when Alley Katz mentions that, so Rush, you hear that too, you're sitting down. And yeah, you can bust out the whiskey. You see his eyes just go wide. Well, This looks very nice. He takes it to some top shelf whiskey right here. Hold on a second. He pops it open instantly, breaking the wax seal. Just takes a swig. It's ooh, I do say this is some potent liquor here, some top shelf stuff. I must say I appreciate anybody bringing a gift to the person giving gifts. So that's much appreciated.
Well, in the name of friendship, we thought it was prudent.
Meanwhile, Hades is like on the table, like her top half is just on the table. She is like grabbing everything, she is like stacks of waffles with all the jellies. She's got stacks of biscuits with jellies.
Yeah.
And like there's jellies and gravy, and it looks probably really gross.
Oh, and man,
maybe like all the food is now in one big pile.
Maybe you didn't see,
Hades,
but beyond the jellies and beyond the gravies, we also have a nice array of syrups. You can get into these syrups.
Yeah. And like now there's like 3 bottles of syrup all it's just like a flood on this. Just it's you can't tell what it is anymore. It's just
Hades, it's all there on the table. You can just keep helping yourself. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna.
She's lost. Don't.
There's no reason.
I assure you, ma'am. The food is not going anywhere. You can take your time and enjoy it.
It's definitely going somewhere.
Plenty of beautiful fresh food here.
Take some of this, just whatever this has now become, onto the fork, like just a huge pile of it, and just right over to Allie, and just be like, do you want to try this?
Sure.
How I did it?
Thanks, sweetie.
Right in there. No, try this like that.
This is delicious. Compliments to the chef, Leviticus. I'm gonna help myself to some eggs and croissants. Hell yeah! Loving it. I've never
black
seen
coffee. I've got black coffee and a sausage on a fork. I'm done.
Really? But I mean, there is no.
Now, remembering that this strange cow came from the Dixie, and that they've got fresh food here, I am suddenly
does
feeling.
Rush like say this quietly?
No, this is me, like my internal.
Or is this just... no, because if he mentions this,
I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just saying,
okay.
like just for audience sake.
These are your thoughts.
This is
out loud.
internal monologue.
Yeah.
I am. I'm considering going vegan this meal, and I'm gonna just have some fruit and vegetables and some black coffee, and well, if there's any veggies there, I don't know. It's probably all fruit, and that's the way I'm kind of keeping it right now, and I'm kind of watching everybody like I'm sorry, I was gonna my stomach's a little off this morning. I'm just gonna keep it to fruit, and I'm very, very sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Fresh fruit is a
Are you sure?
delicacy.
Wait, try some of this. And Hades is gonna just like start poking the fork at him. No, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, look at that, right here.
I think, Hades, don't bite into it before you're gonna offer it to someone. That's got teeth marks in it.
That's all right.
Think about that before.
Thank you so much.
So yeah,
I do love you, Lady DeVille.
So now y'all got your fixings, and by all means enjoy, continue eating. But if you don't mind, I do have some questions, and I would like to engage in some conversation here.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I spoke to your boss there, Nash, in the big fancy Knot City over there, and well, like I said, he's being confidential. Paperwork lines up with the vehicle, but I'm getting no info, and that just doesn't sit right with me. This is my job here, if you know what I mean. This is the Dixie, and it's my neighborhood. So I'm gonna need to know exactly what y'all getting into. Why you pulling up to my border, being chased by half of the Raven local shiv here. I have to protect you get in, and you're not even a corporate convoy. You're not even a nomad convoy. It's then that Tumble and Dread's kind of like look at him, and I know y'all look the part, I can tell, but I don't see a convoy. I don't see official court paperwork. To be honest, y'all look like a bunch of edge runners, and that coming in my neighborhood just sparks an alarm. So why don't you try to fill me in a little bit on what y'all got going on?
Of course, Leviticus, absolutely. Now,
And
as I
please,
had mentioned,
Rush, please. My friends call me Levi.
oh, Levi, a brilliant name, wonderful. Now, as I was saying before, we are currently doing an investigation, performing an investigation. And while I cannot get into all the details, I will tell you more than we would tell most, and that is that we are here in search of something that may have gone wrong with some kibble that got delivered to Night City. We're just trying to track it down, see if we can get to the root of the issue, and we're hoping that more people aren't going to get sick from some contaminated kibble.
Now, what does this have to do with the Dixie? We got nothing to do with kibble here. Now, why are you coming here?
Yeah, well, we're just following the lead right now. It may not pan out to be anything, but we're just we found that it's possible that there may be a warehouse out here, and that may be where this kibble came from.
That sounds a little interesting. So you're trying to find a kibble warehouse out here?
Yeah, one that's off the books, in fact. So,
Well, I can assure you
that's what we're trying to do.
there's nothing off the books going on in my neighborhood, and there's no kibble facility throughout the Dixie that I know of, so I don't know that this is lining up so well.
It could
Well,
have
with
been
due
something
respect, there's
travel.
always you can hide things from anybody.
That's very true, but I assure you this is my neighborhood, and I know it like the back of my hand. It's at that
also
time
may have-
a militant
Oh, sorry.
soldier kind of enters the room and is walking over to Leviticus. What were you going to say, Ali?
Oh, it may have not stopped along the Dixie, but through transport, there could have been different vans or some other cross-contamination that we're just trying to get to the root of. That's why we're a small team operating. It's a lot harder the more people that you send after this,
And we want to make sure that nothing gets through to your very important self or all of your very fun-looking guys.
Exactly. If
such.
there's some kind of food contamination going on, it's for the safety of everyone that we nip it in the bud.
Yeah, you and
Not you, bud.
Ali and Hades, give me a conversation rolls, and remember you have a negative
Ah,
2
shit.
from lack of sleeping.
Yes.
Did one of those guys actually do a full sleep? Or was that was Rush, right? Rush slept.
Rush,
Rush
yeah.
was the one that
Yeah.
slept, yeah.
Is this just conversation?
Yeah, just conversation.
You're right. So night or no? Is it drunk or drunk? No. I'm trying to find like I'll just put under stress for modifiers. That's fair, isn't it?
That works, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll find the lack of beauty sleep modifier.
Yeah,
Never.
he leaned.
Never.
I didn't add a modifier on mine on accident, so mine's actually -2 from what it looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. After you both kind of chime in, vaguely kind of saying those intentions and such. He's like, "Oh, I'm very sure. Yeah, you probably have Dixie's intentions and my safety in mind. Yeah, I'm sure you really care about me and the Dixie coming all the way from fancy Night City." That militant guy leans in, kind of whispers in his ear, and then Leviticus says, "Oh, please excuse me for a moment." And he stands up, the 2 militant guys behind him and the guy that was whispering in his ear and the assistant, they all leave the room. He says, "I'll be back in just a moment. Enjoy your breakfast." And he leaves the room.
Are we all alone now?
Yeah.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah, I
I'm
would.
very suspicious of what's happening.
I think we should just.
Rush, why aren't you eating anything? You love food.
Oh, I am sorry, but you remember that cow?
Why did you say anything about that?
I didn't think I had to.
Hades
I'm
is
so
gonna
sorry.
Just like she's
No
gonna
one
start
here's shit in blood.
pushing all of her
think
food
I had
off
to.
of her plate on. She like starts pushing all of her food off her plate onto
Yeah,
one
don't
of the
be too
plates of like
obvious
waffles or
about it.
something.
They're already
Well, it's too
suspicious.
late for
I
that
was
now.
shitting
Now it's on
blood,
this other
so-
plate.
We want to make a good impression to our host.
Can I have concealed a weapon to this breakfast?
You said what?
Can I have concealed a handgun to this breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have, your typical weapons strapped to you or in your holster and such, you've still got them there.
Oh, I don't think I brought my AR, but I will have my.
Yeah, whatever you left in the RV, whatever you've left in the RV, obviously is there, or whatever. But your typical, if you have a holster or whatever, yeah, you guys are, they never took things from you.
Can I hear what's going on outside the tent? I've got threat detection +4 running right now.
Yeah, give me a perception roll. It's a like a makeshift cargo container. With a door, so it's not as easy as a tent, but still, yeah, you can listen at the door, kind of hear what's going on out there. Give me a perception.
Oh, nice. I don't know why that's minus. Oh, because I'm tired. Yeah, that makes sense.
You're tired, yeah. The only
You're
one who got a
sleepy.
good
But you
night.
have your bonus in your roll ability, don't you? Does that
Yeah,
cancel
so I
that?
got 4th. Yeah, that's the last modifier, the 4.
Oh, I
end.
see it.
So
Okay,
yeah, I
okay.
got 4, 3, 5, -2, and a 4.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's a lot of modifiers.
You're not getting a lot of details, but you hear, some talking outside the door. Even a little bit of kind of like arguing. You can make out the colonel's voice because of his accent. Sounds like he's raising his voice at the soldiers or something along those lines. But you're not getting any details. You're not hearing details. But apparently, he's
Something-
yelling
What's
at the
going
soldiers.
on?
Something's up. Raised voices. Rush, you move around all sorts of different people. What's your read on this?
What's my gut saying here?
Well,
Is this
you never did a human perception on him, but you can when he enters
Oh.
back in the room. I remember you asked me last night before going to bed, but he had already left your presence. But now, you can do a human perception, try to get a read on him. It's also
Okay.
something Nash couldn't do over his agent, couldn't get a good read on him, obviously, not being in person. He mentioned that as well. But it's
Unless
at
he had,
that...
like a voice analyzer.
Yeah, but it's at that point. But even that doesn't tell you enough about what's going on. It might tell you a little bit about his intentions of lying and such in your speech. But yeah, it's at that time that he enters back. Got the 2 security guards. The assistant just comes back. Excuse me, I apologize for me having to step out. And he sits back down, and he looks over and he says, "You ever seen one of these?" And he points over, and there's like a really old record player with like one of those tube.
A
cones.
gramophone?
Yeah, almost like a gramophone, but it's a little more modern. It's not like an old antique, but antique to 2045, I guess. This is my great grandpappy's record player here, and I just wanted to share a little breakfast tunes with you while we carry on our conversation, if you don't mind.
Certainly,
It's an oldie but a goodie. It's Britney Spears toxic.
So he snaps his fingers, and the assistant busts out a crate of like really old records. I mean, really old stuff, and starts putting it on, and just starts playing some music for everybody to enjoy.
Look, Levi, we're trying to be straight up with you here, man. I don't know exactly what you want from us to be able to get on with our business, but we have a lead, we have coordinates, and we'd love to do our follow-up, report back to where we came from, not cause you any more issues than we already have.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, and I'd like to get you on your way too. Bud, give me a conversation. Let's not forget, everyone talking, you're on a negative too, so convincing them of things or getting into it is a little bit risky.
So I
Yeah.
kind of show
Oh, no.
my my kind of impatience. I'm just like, yeah, can we
But-
leave?
I can
But
appreciate
don't
that,
be rude
and
to our host.
no, I appreciate
Sorry.
that.
I
know,
You want to
buddy.
get you on your way, and I assure you, I'm going to do my best to get you on your way. But I'm going to have to ask you to be a little bit polite and understand the situation I'm in. This is my neighborhood you came into. Hold on, let me calm down a little bit.
Sorry, I just haven't
Hold on
finished
one
my
second.
coffee.
I get
my
myself
fault.
all worked up.
Yeah.
I want to keep polite here, so let's just continue with a nice conversation, shall we?
Certainly.
Absolutely,
I
we're
think
in
that is
Edinburgh.
a brilliant idea. Let's try to get back off on the right foot here. Now, to answer to my friend here. Now, he does ask a pretty good question. Now, we really don't want to waste your time any further than we already have, and we are truly grateful. But I mean, I do find myself wondering as well, what are your intentions with us? Is there something that you want us to do for you in exchange for passage? Is there a deal that could be made?
Yeah, you first off, Hades, just trying to get a read on him with that human perception. You're not with that roll. You're not getting a good read on him. He's very hard to figure out. He's a little different than anything you're used to.
Yeah, that was actually a 12. I accidentally put -4 instead. I'm figuring out what I'm doing, but that was actually a 12 and not a 10.
It's okay. It still wouldn't be enough.
I think he's still pretty good at deceiving. So yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
he's
but
definitely
Rush-
like
He is the colonel, so.
The thorns, right, hiding behind his hospitality and stuff.
Oh yeah, and Rush, give me conversation to go with that human perception. First off, human perception. While you're talking to him with that roll, you can tell something is off with this colonel. He does seem a little bit odd. He doesn't, he's very polite. He's got that Dixie charm, and Rush, you're used to that Southern politeness or whatever. But you saw him snap quick. You see signs of cyber psychosis, but not set in. Like you see a little twitching, we'll say. Maybe you see him losing his temper quick. You can tell he has a lot of cyberware going on, maybe a lot of mods. He's an old guy, and to be living this long, he probably had a lot done. Maybe went through multiple rounds of therapy trying to work his way as he's going. But without a lot of details, I mean, you're at least seeing something is off about him, and it might be some cyber psychosis personality traits coming in and out. You can't tell.
Would we have any wordless signals that we could send each other?
I imagine you would.
I feel like we probably would.
Yeah, without being too elaborate. What's the type of things that you would, give me an idea of what you think you guys would know.
Like baseball signals. Like I'm thinking like just a quick like brush of the nose and then like a slick down the side of the chin. Not that I'm like rubbing a booger on my beard or anything, but
the hat.
but like like. Well, not quite that, no. But something that seems very natural, but they would know, is the idea. That means essentially cyber psycho.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll say, you at least have some basic things. Maybe you can't get along the exact word cyber psychosis or cyber psycho.
He's crazy.
But there you go, bud. But you can get along the message like this dude's a little off. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you can just, we'll say you can get that point across through your human perception.
We've been working together enough that we have, like, we kind of pick up on each other's signals. Like, maybe for Rush, it's like a more elaborate one. But I think maybe Bud's just like, he's very specific with his eyebrows.
Yeah, I like that.
His eyebrows just popping up over the glass.
Yeah.
Out of character, this guy just reeks of warlord, which means he's ego more than anything, right? He loved the gift. He loves being in charge. Obviously, anything that questions him, he snaps at. So
yeah, and give me your conversation. Rush, you never gave me that.
Right.
Because you did ask him, what his intentions with you are.
I feel like this is a really important moment, so I'm adding 4 points of luck because I want to make sure that this goes well.
Nice.
That's better.
Yeah, that's awesome. You ask him about his intentions and what he's doing, what exactly he's worried about or wants with you all, or if you need something, like you said earlier. Just wanted to reiterate because we kind of went off on a tangent. But yeah, he leans in. He's like, well, I appreciate you inquiring, but I'm just looking out for my neighborhood. I'm in charge here, and I have a job to do, and I do not frack around. So that's where I'm at. I appreciate your honesty. If you could just be honest and come clean, I'm sure we can get you on your way. Let's start with this. Why exactly with a Raffin Shiv coming at you in full force? It seems like a dangerous situation like y'all would more better be avoided than confronted. So whatever y'all got into must have been worth it to them, and I'm curious about that first and foremost.
Well, it was certainly bad. Now, it is unfortunately my fault. We stopped for a pit stop, so to speak. And while I was out there, I started looking through our inventory, trying to find something. Piled a couple of things on the road. They saw what it was, I'm assuming. And by the time I was putting it back, they were already descending on us, and we just had to run.
What
I
inventory?
mean, that's
And there's more of them
well,
than
you-
there are of us, so, you know.
I can
you
understand
know the
running.
value of what we just gave you here as a gift, as a thank you for saving our lives. Now we have a couple more bottles of that. I dropped some cred chips on the way too. And I in all honesty here, it was my fault and I should have been smarter.
So you're telling me
We got a
you?
nice cyber bike. We got
Yeah, Cyberbike, we got the ATV on the back and both of those are brand new.
Yeah. So you're telling me, they got caught visuals of your inventory now. Yeah, I did see the caliber of liquor you gifted me, and I appreciate that. So you're telling me, is that what you're transporting? That's what you're coming into Dixie to explore and investigate? Is bringing liquor into my Dixie?
No, but we
What's
did
your
bring this
inventory?
stuff.
What did they see?
Well, they saw the liquor. And I dropped some cred chips, like I said. And I'm sure that they saw the ATV and they saw the cyberbike that we've got strapped on the vehicle there. So, I mean, they obviously were not trying to hit that cyberbike when they were shooting us with those anchors, I can tell you that. Those harpoons are mean, they are nasty, and I don't know what we're supposed to do to be able to hold something like that back. Maybe you've got some suggestions, because we are at a loss. We are out of our element in this neighborhood.
Well,
Clearly, the Raff and
maybe it
Tiff.
was some of the fuel we had as well. We had a good stock of fuel. Must be pretty hard coming by out here if you live off the grid.
Yeah.
And obviously,
supplies
with you
in
running
general.
the Dixie, then they obviously can't get past you, so they're looking to pick off some more vulnerable people traveling like us.
Yeah, well, that's what strikes me a little odd in itself, is that most people in this day and age don't travel like that. They'll do a big convoy, they'll be supported by maybe a corporation intention, but with y'all out there by yourselves, and that's what just strikes me a little odd.
Well, that's all Night City PD could afford, man. Budget cuts.
Yeah.
We're it.
Okay.
We're the task force.
And because,
it-
yeah, we don't know exactly what kind of lead we're following, so we kind of have to be prepared, which means that we're just... Sometimes we're a bit of a target for, how should we say, less amiable folk,
That's right.
All right, give me
And the
give me a,
booze,
give me
if
a
you-
give me a persuasion, Allie.
Yeah, I'm gonna add my luck, I think.
some of the stuff
Sorry.
is just for greasing palms.
Yeah, adding my luck.
And I
That's
can
just gonna
understand
take
that,
me to
Rush.
normal, so I'm just gonna get rid of the modifiers. Was that persuasion, sorry?
Yeah, persuasion.
Okay. Ooh!
Yes.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh, dang!
he-
Alright.
I shouldn't have used my luck.
This is, I can understand not knowing exactly what you're pursuing in that sense, so you're doing the best that you can. But I would definitely say it just doesn't add up that you be out there by yourself, coming all the way from that city, and then bringing this type of cargo when you're trying to investigate. Now, that's none of my business what exactly you're bringing for yourselves. But if you're some edge runners coming to the Dixie to get into no good, then that's what it bothers me a little bit. So I've got to look into this a little bit further, and I'm gonna have to figure this out, because I don't just trust anybody.
Sure, absolutely. No,
Of course.
it's-
And sorry, Allie.
no, you go, Rush. You're the
I'm
one with the manners.
Well, sure, absolutely, and I agree. It's not a good practice to just trust anybody that rolls in off the street, especially when they're being chased and you have to save their butt. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, especially
I
when they
fully-
don't tell me
that way.
exactly what their full intentions are, and I don't know their full cargo, and their boss that they've been referred to with their actual paperwork comes confidential. There's a lot of red flags here, Rush, and I hope you can understand that.
certainly can. And as much as I would like to play and tell you absolutely everything, I'm just not at liberty. If Nash did not tell you, then that gives me the sign that maybe I should be a little bit less forthcoming. But I've already told you too much.
Give me a
if we're being
persuasion.
honest.
Give me a persuasion there, Rush.
Oh man, I hope this works.
See, I'm gauging conversation versus persuasion based on
Yeah.
things that you all are saying, whether it's factual or influential. So just so you understand why I'm flopping back and forth. But
I'm lying a lot, so
well, you're all, maybe not as much lying, but leaving out things and stuff. You're trying to be vague. And,
Lying by omission.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at that time. You can tell the colonel just kind of like nods and seems to get it, but then his assistant leans in and whispers in his ear. And then you see the colonel's expression just kind of change.
Absolutely nowhere in those bunkers.
Yeah, he just kind of, you see his expression changing. He looks at you and he says, Rush, why don't we just take a little look? Can we step out and maybe take a little look in the RV and see exactly what kind of inventory you have?
Sure.
I think I feel a little
Levi,
better.
I have an admission to make.
Now, the rest of y'all enjoy your breakfast. I'm just going to step out here with your boy,
Levi,
Rush.
wait!
Yes, Hades?
Wait! I have an admission. It's me. It's my fault.
Excuse
What are
me,
you
man?
talking about?
It's because I brought my cleaning bot.
Oh,
Hades, I really don't
He's
think
a really good cleaning bot.
bringing a
We
cleaning
told you to
bot
leave it
brought
at
the Raff and Shiv. Hades, it's all right. She's gonna like kind of do like a.
They're really
soothing thing
dirty.
and kind of like, you know.
They're really dirty, and they saw how
Yes,
well behaved he
Ma'am,
is.
they're valuable to you, Hades, but I don't think that was what the Raff and Shiv were trying to get from us.
No,
I
can assure you that the
I'm so
Raff and
sorry.
Shiv, they want nothing to do with the cleaning bot, ma'am.
yeah, hear that? It's not your
Thank you,
fault. I'm sure it was mine.
She's just a bit strong, Levi. Thank you so much, but yeah, that's all right. I've got you, Hades. It's okay. I think Allie's just gonna kind of like widen her eyes at Rush and kind of like
Yeah, and you
go ahead.
Yeah, and he just gestures. Well, y'all go ahead and enjoy your breakfast, and if you just go ahead and take me on a tour of y'all inventory, that'd be great.
Of course. Come along.
Hey,
I'm actually done with breakfast, so maybe I can help you out with that.
Oh, but maybe
And
just
Colonel
before Levi
turns.
sees them, I did leave like some of my undergarments in a bit of a state, so maybe just if you could like get them out of the way while I'm busy here, that would be so excellent. I'm so sorry, Levi.
Again, I mean, we talked about this. It's been the whole trip.
It's unladylike of me, and I don't want to disturb your southern hospitality.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Levi. I mean, sometimes it's just awful. Okay, I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
It's nothing I haven't seen before, ma'am, so don't even stress yourself. And as far as you, sir, if everybody could just stay here, he gestures towards you, Bud, to sit back down. He's like, y'all just wait here. I'll take inventory, and we'll be right back. And he goes, step out with Rush.
I think we have to let it happen, though.
I'll tip my hat to everybody, basically saying, be on guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as Rush and Levi leave, Hades is just gonna she totally stops and is just like, well, I thought that would work.
Yeah, no, it was
I don't
a good
know,
try.
I started programming the cleaning bot to at least move things around inside the RV, but I'm not close enough to do anything, I don't think.
No, I think we just have to hopefully pray that Rush knows to, strum the right strings on this guy's ego.
I think he knows we were in those Corpo bunkers, and he was just waiting for us to tell him the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, what does he care? I bet he'd go in those bunkers too.
Sure, he just doesn't
Anybody would go in those bunkers.
I
They're just waiting for people.
And yeah, Rush, Leviticus is following you, with his security and assistant and such, but he's walking over to the RV, and you're at the RV now, and he just kind of gestures, so go ahead, show me exactly what y'all toting. Let me just get an eye full of what's going on here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Let me show you. And so I'll lead him into the RV. And I wasn't entirely sure if Allie was trying to speak to me in code about trying to hide something specific.
No, it was more that she was just trying to get Bud on there with you, but didn't really work.
Is there actually underwear hanging around?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, all right. Just because that might be a red
Dude,
flag.
it's probably a mess back there. There's probably
yeah.
all sorts of random crap everywhere.
I think probably there are definitely some hand washed underwear just kind of drying on on wherever you can kind of hang them and stuff, and she's probably kind of gone through what bra she will wear that day. So yeah, probably some are strewn on the ground.
Okay, all right. Excuse excuse the smell. We had a bunch of blood that was shed yesterday, and I think the heat is just, it's you know what it is. We were getting shot at. So, yeah, but come on in. This is currently our home on the road.
Yeah, he kind of makes his way up, up and down the RV, just looking at everything. Everything's for the most part I would imagine would be out in the open because you have all these fuel containers. We'll say the other liquor bottles all in a box or crate. I imagine maybe the weapons that you leave on there might be tucked away in like a compartment or closet or something like that, like Buds and whoever left any type of non-concealables. Also, any of the funding that you didn't send back to Nash. Was any of that, remind me, was any of that hidden or is that on your persons? I don't remember.
I think it was on our persons, and
Okay.
I sent everything but 500. I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was some cash, so it can't be sent. But yeah, probably best if we just kind of keep that on ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, he looks
cool
through everything.
friendships.
He says, well, this all looks a bit normal. I mean, you got quite a bit of fuel here, and here's that weird cleaning bot that lady mentioned, and yeah, you got a bunch of top shelf liquors here. Ooh, this stuff looks nice. He starts like looking through the liquor. Then he looks out back, through many of the holes ripped in the back, and he says, yeah, your Cyberpunk a bit fracked up there, but that four-wheeler looks like it's in good shape. That's nice. That's nice.
Oh yeah, thankful for that. We really are, because there's some parts on the road that an RV just will not be able to go off road in. Sometimes an investigation you might need something like this.
So all the way from fancy big old Knot City all the way to the Dixie with just some fuel, some top shelf liquor, and a four-wheeler, really, to investigate some kibble, huh?
Fuel for the return trip, top shelf liquor to grease palms, and to make friends, of course, and potentially for bribes if needed. Thankfully, you're an honest man, and we didn't need to do any bribing. We can just be friends. Know what I mean? The ATVs for off-roading. Cyberbike was something that, one of the nomads wanted to bring along as well, just in case, because, sometimes you get on these roads and there's a lot of broke-down vehicles that have been left behind. Cyberbikes can get between them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Okay.
This guy's
If you
super
wanna-
paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm
This
gonna...
is his territory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his brain's all fracked up from way too many implants.
That's
Too many
two
secret
points
spices.
of luck added.
Yeah, he just nods. He's like, well, I can understand that then if everything's adding up like
28.
that. But,
Holy crap.
yeah, just for a shout out, that was an amazing roll. But yeah, no, I can understand that. That seems to add up just fine. It's still not making sense that the Raffin would go all out like that for just that. But or why you come all the way here with only that to investigate. But okay, I guess fuel way back, four-wheeler for riding, liquor to grease palms. Okay, that might make some sense. His assistant taps him at that moment and just kind of like points at his watch. And then Leviticus says, let's get back to breakfast. This seems to add up all right, just fine for me. And he heads back. And directs you back, Rush, back to
What's
the breakfast table.
So I adjust my glasses in a very specific way that lets everybody know that we may be all right. Probably safe.
Yeah, and it's at that point I want everybody to roll a resist torture and drugs.
What?
Interesting.
Oh, no.
No, this is not good.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Oh, I have no bonus
Oh,
on that.
no.
Oh,
Is that
Okay.
still
Oh,
is that still a
no.
-2 with sleep?
Oh yeah,
Does that not matter?
everything -2. Yeah.
Alright.
But where is that? It's body skills, isn't it?
That's a
I've
will?
got 4 in
Yeah.
there. 8 will. I've got base 12.
Oh no.
I'm gonna chuck
Oh,
in
no.
3 points of luck. And away we go.
Man, that cactus
Yeah, I
kid
should've
really
18 for me.
shot
I
out
should have
some-
done
of
that.
us.
Nice.
Yeah, all the regrets.
Why is that a modifier of 1?
So it's +3 for luck, but -2
Oh,
for
oh,
sleep
oh, yeah, yeah.
deprivation.
Right.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's at that point. Yeah, everybody except for Bud pretty much fade to black. Everyone starts going unconscious. You're feeling a little dizzy, and all of a sudden you go
Goddamn
black
sausage.
and kind of flop down. You even see, in Bud, you even see Dreads and Tumble same way. They all just kind of fall out, go unconscious, and it's at that moment 2 more security guards enter aside from the 2 behind Leviticus.
What the fuck is going on?
And yeah, all the security guards, when everybody goes unconscious except for you, Bud, all the security guards kind of raise their rifles at you as Leviticus looks and he says, "Oh, you're a resilient man, aren't you?"
Yeah, I'm a light eater, and I've done this ain't my first rodeo, okay?
Well, then I'm sure you know the
Is this what
damage
you-
all these rifles can do if you wouldn't mind just putting that pistol down, sir.
I'm just gonna pop it on the table and be like, yeah, is this what you call hospitality?
Well,
Drugging us?
it's called precautions. This is why the Dixie is doing very well in my hands. So that being
Yeah,
said,
sure. You got Cress on side. That's awesome.
Yeah,
What the hell is all this trouble for? We're just here to come in and out. This is ridiculous.
while you're talking and he goes like that, his assistant walks over and kind of starts putting a blindfold on everybody, and puts one on you, and then zip ties her
damn
hands, or sorry, I mean a gag, the gag in the mouth, and then is zip tying everybody's hands. And then the security guards each walk over to different members of the people kind of lifting up out of the chair. Obviously, Bud, you don't need help getting lifted up, but the guy's gesturing for you to get up as well.
So what the hell happens now? Oh no, I can't. I'm gagged. Great.
Yeah, you're gagged. But you mumble something, and Colonel
We all
replies,
gagged, or-
"Everyone's gagged, but everyone's unconscious except for Bud." So, oh, and Allie goes the ball gag route. I like that.
This is actually my clown nose as
Oh, okay.
a real life person. I just want people to know that. It's not a...
Allie's like, "Oh, we're gagged." She puts on a full leather mask with a zipper and a ball gag.
It's definitely a clown nose. Don't at me in the comments.
That's funny.
So I'm just whoever's handling me. I'm just gonna try and just make it known through my body language and eye contact that I'm fully ready to kill them.
Yeah, I would say with this body language, you can get. Give me a human perception roll at least. Let me see how much I can indulge with that.
You know the cliche when people like, they lift you to your feet. You're like, oh, I can do it myself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that all that good stuff.
You know, they go to zip tie you, but instead of moving at their speed, you move at your speed. You know, you're like, all right.
Yeah,
you're
that's actually take 3 off that because that's my luck. I haven't removed from the roll. Yeah, so not much.
Yeah, not much. Yeah, you're not getting a big read, but you can tell that these guys they're militant. They're maybe as trained as you, if not in different ways because of the militant background. But you can't really get a feed if they're intimidated or not by your slight flexing. But regardless,
It was more for my own benefit, really.
Right on. Yeah, just to at least coax your ego a little bit from having to give in at that situation. I get it. Makes sense. But yeah, you are in that predicament. Everyone's getting carried out of the room. No one knows this, so keep that in mind, even though you're all hearing this. But Bud knows this because Bud is seeing this. But they're basically escorting and dragging all the bodies, probably about 5 or 6 doors down, units down. So think about maybe the length of one city block, if that, about down and into this sort of big open rubble room. Like maybe it was some type of building at one point, but through past wars and things, it's absolutely unrecognizable to tell what it used to be. But it's this big open room. There's a couple security guys sitting at a table off to the side. And the guys kind of drag everybody over there and start emptying out all the weapons and putting them over. Leviticus, one of the guards, hands over the gun that you handed over, Bud, earlier. And everybody's weapons, pretty much, with the exception of cyberware, obviously, everybody's weapons gets put over on this table with these 2 security guards. And then everybody drags everybody back. There's a door in the back of this room to another room And Bud, you're basically seeing this narrow room with, it's just all run down. And here, I'll bring up the map so we can get an idea. And you're basically in this back room, and everybody is put in these bathtubs on the left. So as they're putting you in, the security guards, everybody, they're stripping everybody's clothes off and throwing them off to the side. So everybody's clothes are pretty much piled up over here in this crate, and everybody is zip tied and gagged and naked in these bathtubs over here, with the exception of Hades that they plopped on this table over here. And then the other security guards that came in and the assistant left. There's this other guy that's in here that looks pretty rough, kind of crazy looking. He's chilling in there, and Leviticus starts talking to him. Bud, you're the only one that's going to pick up on this, but what were you going to say?
So they tried to strip me?
Oh, yeah.
I'll strip myself.
Okay. How many people are in this room?
It's the 4 security guards, the assistant, and this other sort of crazy-looking guy.
I'm fucking tempted. Like as soon as they take the zip ties off to take to arc up, I'm not gonna get let and strip my clothes off if I'm conscious. That's no way. I'm not getting my organs cut out. They undo my zip ties. I karate punch the guy who undoes my zip ties in the throat.
Okay, yeah, give
Do you
me
know
your
karate?
Yeah, you have martial arts, don't you?
Karate?
Hell yeah.
He knows all the karate. You
Yeah.
better do this, because I swear to you, if they take any one of my organs, I'm blaming you specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I had a chance to do something, right? So
Yeah, give me your martial arts.
19.
Nice, that's a hit. Give me the damage.
God.
What are they
2
all
sixes?
Oh shit, is that 2 6s?
2 6s.
Oh hell yeah! Give me the
Critical damage.
Yeah, let me get to the critical table.
He just exploded this man.
It was
Yeah, give me
all right
his
to
bare
fight.
hands.
2d6. You got to roll 2d6.
And all we needed to get him
Just
that angry was to get
Nine.
stripped naked and zip tied.
He just went like
Where am
this,
I
and the
at?
man's head just pops off.
Takes the zip ties and just goes. Single
His
punch.
soul floats out of his
Boom.
body.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Martial arts is
torn
the
muscle.
best.
So yeah, you chop him, ripping his muscle during the process. So now this guy is a -2 to all melee attacks. But
Can I have my second attack?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you
Boom,
still
boom.
have.
Yeah, thanks. An 18.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice, that's a hit. Give me the damage.
Cool.
Save my organs, bud.
Yeah, please save us, bud.
No, that
Save
one's
us,
a
bud,
1 and a
save
4.
us.
That's only 5 damage.
Oh.
Nice. You
Oh,
do that.
no.
He still kind of coughs up some more blood and kind of stops from stripping you. But the other guys take notice and instantly kind of like jump on you to help this guy deal with you. So give me your brawling. We got to do a little contested grapple. And this is going to be against a
Okay.
few people. So I am going to streamline some of these actions.
Yeah.
Give me
I
the
mean,
first.
I was no way I was going down without a fight here. Fuck
As
that.
well,
you
you
had to.
shouldn't. Jesus. I wouldn't want to be
Show 'em
stripped
that-
either.
Yeah, and thrown in a bathtub.
Well, now you're just a prude.
Oh.
To be honest, gagged, zip tied, naked, and thrown into a bathtub is kind of my signature move as a GM. So
It's
Yeah,
your memoir.
yeah.
I'm gonna remember this.
I was gonna say now.
Yeah, two of
now here's Rob's ulterior motive.
yeah. It just got
Only
rated.
took 6
It's
sessions.
going rated R. We're leading into rated X real quick. We're gonna get real weird here soon. But no, the guys, they basically
My
jump
favorite.
on you. Yeah, they grapple you. They finish ripping off the clothes, toss them to the side, re-zip tie you, gag you, toss you in the bathtub on your back, and everyone is still asleep for this moment. But during that little engagement, Levi did take a step back, Mr. Davenport here, and he's like, well, you got quite the fight in you, young man. I can appreciate that just fine. And then he leans into to the weird-looking guy that's standing there, and you can kind of make out some things that he's saying. He is talking a little bit quiet, but he says to me, he's like, look, just see exactly what you can get out of them. I don't trust one goddamn thing they saying. We're gonna go ahead and take inventory, but see as much info you can get out of them. Find out exactly what the hell they doing in my neighborhood, exactly what they want out of here, exactly what they're coming from. If they are exactly from this Night City, who the hell this Nash? Just get as much info from them as possible, and then get rid of the evidence. We done with these motherfuckers. And he just kind of turns and steps out.
Oh no.
It's right there that we're going to take our break.
For our heroes.
We're going to take our break right there.
Well, Bud saved the group. Well,
And,
Hades, hang on to our spleen.
And I do want to.
Oh, no.
I do want to switch over Syrinscape, because one thing that I do want to mention is that when Leviticus leaves, you're basically, Bud, you're the only one that's seeing this, but you're in this room with this crazy-looking guy or whatever, and when Leviticus leaves, you hear a little bit of conversation in the front room after they close the door. Obviously, you can't see in there. And then you hear some like muffled music playing in there. Whether those security guys are playing a radio or, listening to music or something along those lines, that's what's going on in that room. You can hear basically some muffled music going on from over there.
Because they don't want to hear the screams that we're presumably going to make. Awesome.
Yeah, whatever it is.
This will work out fine. This
So
will
Can't a
work
guy
out
just
fine.
play
So I'm gonna-
music without being suspicious?
Yeah, so I'm gonna play some.
One other person.
I'm gonna play some
Sorry.
muffled music that y'all can hear through the closed door coming from the other room. We're gonna let that play through the break. Mics are hot, don't forget. So anything you say, people can hear. And we'll be back in 5 minutes.
And cannon will be used against you.
Exactly. And everybody, stick around. We'll be back in just 5 minutes.
Excellent.
None of you make your goddamn resist roll, but me.
I mean, we tried.
I have.
Hades leans into drugs, okay? Hades leans into drugs.
I mean,
Even
I had a-
unintentionally.
Yeah. I had a base of 8.
Oh,
just a
no.
Terrible roll.
Rush
and
stays pretty. Sorry.
Yeah, but just with like my -2 to everything.
Yeah.
Hades
So
shoved that food down her throat. She ate everything.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Yeah.
so much of it.
That sucks because the next piece of cyberware I was gonna get was a pain modifier.
Well, I want to get toxin scrubbers.
Yeah.
Perfect for this kind of
Because
thing.
I just thought, like, for not just for this campaign, but for Ali's, like, I was gonna add it to my list, but the cyber snake is like at least 1,000 eddies.
As soon as you wake up, you can't be disarmed of that, so at least you can fight back.
Well,
as soon
yeah,
as you
I know.
wake up,
but
yeah.
I gotta wake up first, and
Yeah.
and Hades is the one on the table, so
I was hoping yeah, that's right. I was hoping I could get to our weapons on the table, but
yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
that second shit roll was not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the lure.
Honestly, I think your karate and the cyber snake are going to be the saving grace here.
Yeah, unarmed. Being able to fight so effectively unarmed is going to be real handy if we can get out of these tubs.
Yeah. But
I need my melee weapon back, because if I can land a melee strike and a martial arts strike, I can do I can break armor.
I'll have a combat knife over there too, so if that one happens to be closer to you.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Man, that was a clutch move though, dude. That was amazing. That was like a couple of clutch rolls. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was nice just to get like a little bit of a little bit of fight back on him,
Yeah.
Even if it was mostly symbolic at this stage.
Hey, at least they know that you're willing to do it. Like you'll break some skulls if you have to. So are we supposed to Like, should I take my shirt off or something, or?
I think you have to cosplay it. We should all come back with our gags on and.
I don't know what to use for a gag. Do I just like take off my socks and? Oh, I've got a. No, that's not even. It's too small of a tissue. It's not gonna. That'd be really gross anyway. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm pretty sure it's not Levi listening to this music, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
He's into more retro, I think.
So, how's Bud gonna save the day?
That's what I'll say. So I was just saying, if I can get to my bow staff, which is on the table, I can start cracking through armor. Because if I land a melee and a martial arts strike, I can like double armor break, which would make these guys go down a lot quicker. So yeah, that's my goal. Is like whenever my hands get free, is to start fighting, and then hope when they get to alley, the cyber snake does some work.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, and like I've got a couple ideas. We'll see what happens.
Did Rob say they like ripped the clothes? Because that's all I got. Like I didn't bring extras.
Dude, also clothes are fucking expensive.
They are, especially when
Clothes are not cheap,
fancy.
and they better respect how.
They better.
Oh my god! I thought you were putting a mustache on.
No. I'm just I'm gagging myself with electrical tape.
Yeah, no. I get that now. I get it now. But at first, I thought it was a mustache.
I can still talk through it too.
No, I get it. I'm on board. I'm there.
Although we won't turn down a good mustache either. I mean.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh my god, being able to talk through that is
it's gonna be
It's,
character
ridiculous. Wait, do it again. That's
This is me talking.
We're back.
A lot to
People
deal
got to
with, and
see
I
this.
love it.
So
Yeah.
we're back.
yes.
We're gonna give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to roll up a new character.
Well, these characters were fun.
Oh, bunny.
Yeah,
It was
great.
nice knowing them.
And
Best
Bunny.
Baby.
Aw, he's cute.
Oh, sweetie.
It's very cute. Are you ready to see Mummy die in Cyberpunk?
Are you ready for all of us to get turned into empty husks?
He's
Yeah,
very supportive.
Yeah, and I don't think this is Leviticus's style of music. I think it's maybe what those guards were listening to. Yeah, we'll see.
What's Leviticus? Does Leviticus like opera? I bet he does.
Have no idea. But yeah, and shout out to my old band. I got to do some sound sets for Syrinscape, and this is one of my old bands from the late '90s, early 2000s. I used to tour with doing the vocals and guitar. So I always anytime in Syrinscape I get a chance to rock my old music, I do, and then I pretend like I'm like, oh, I didn't even know, that's so cool.
Oh my god! Like,
Who is this?
I'm like, ooh, did anybody hear that? Oh, an amazing vocalist, I must say.
Wait.
That guitar player.
Oh my God.
I heard he's sexy.
Oh my goodness.
But no, let's get back to it. Everyone is naked, gagged, and zip tied in these bathtubs, with the exception of Hades, who is thrown on the table.
Oh no.
Possibly first in line, who knows? But this weird-looking guy, this creepy, scary, weird, modded out, whatever, he kind of like comes over to Hades and everyone in the tubs, kind of cracks one of those sticks under your noses, one of those sulfur sticks to kind of wake you up. Hold on one second, let me pull this up. Damn it. Sorry, I apologize.
Now, does
There we
that
go.
happen?
Yeah, and
Just the people in tubs, or
No, everybody. It happens instantly. He goes over to Hades, cracks it, moves it, walks over, puts it under everyone's noses. Everyone's, remember everyone is still gagged, but he wakes everybody up. Everyone obviously disoriented at first, with the exception of Bud, who Bud, you're seeing everyone else's confusion. And yeah, that creepy guy just kind of looks over and he says, "We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna get some questions answered from my boss Leviticus, and we're gonna have some fun in the process." He turns around and starts kind of going on this like little table off to the side. You see him, pulling up kind of like a saw, a little blade, some like really long needles. Like he's just looking at different sort of weapons of torture, possibly. But
do you have contortionist? Maybe Allie can roll contortionist.
yeah, if anyone wants to do a sort of strength check on the zip ties, or better yet, contortionist out of these zip ties, that it's easier with the contortionist. But you can give me those rolls.
Yeah. I would like to roll contortionist.
is Rush a better contortionist than Hades? Like, that is a visual I do not understand.
Yeah.
He's been in this situation before.
Yeah, it seems.
Fair,
and
fair.
did Bud roll it? Oh yeah, Bud rolled it. I see it now. Sorry, I didn't roll up.
When he
my
gets
first
up to his
rodeo.
spare time.
Actually, I have an idea though. Hold up. What would a 16 get me? Because I rolled animal handling. I still have Mr. Pizza Man,
Why did you roll?
my rat buddy.
Oh yeah, you have that rat.
My
That's
rat
right.
buddy is always on me.
Yeah, that can totally work. A 16 is
Pizza-
decent.
Mr. Pizza Man.
What are you trying to animal handle the rat for? Nibble through the zip.
I'm gonna have him. Yeah, nibble through the zip ties.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll take a full turn to get him doing that. But with an animal handling roll like that, yeah, you were able to kind of get him to do it. We'll say
Alright.
maybe he crawled out of your clothes and came over to you to snuggle, as he tends to follow and be your pet, and you're able to do that because let's not remember he's not you don't have your clothes on, but he can make his way over. That was a good animal handling roll. I like that. But yeah,
Crawls out of the empty clothes. Like,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Range?
Where's my
Whoa! What's this?
Where's my mommy?
What intonation?
What gives? Ah.
But yeah, great contortionist rolls there from Allie and Rush. Both of you are able to slip out of these zip ties. You're able to kind of dislocate your thumb or do whatever type of contortionist thing you do to get out of the zip ties. And I imagine, unless you tell me otherwise, you're wanting to kind of do this incognito, just sliding out of them without it being known yet. Am I right about that? Or are you just trying to pop out and jump up?
Silent.
Okay. Yeah, well, both of you are able to slip out of the zip ties. And Hades, your pet, has made his way over, and he's currently trying to nibble through. But it's going to take another round. But yeah, and the guy, while that's happening, the guy kind of picks up a blade. He's like, "We're going to start a little bit simple. Let's just keep it real simple. Just a blade. Just a simple blade. You like blades? You like that?" He comes over and he starts kind of like poking it around your face, Hades. And then he pulls the gag down. He says, "Now, before we get started, you can end it all now. Why don't you just come clean and answer some of these questions I got for you? Now, what exactly are you doing here in the Dixie?"
Very clean. Right now? I don't know. You put me in this room.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna be funny.
Sleeping.
Yeah, he basically goes and he.
Hey,
What?
right before, as he says we're gonna be funny, I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh no! Well, I rolled low on my brawling, but I was gonna have her just lean up and headbutt him, like just boof, or bite his nose, or
Yeah, you can try that. You can try to do a headbutt. Give me a brawling, or do you have martial arts?
I don't. I did brawling. I got a
yeah, just give
7.
me brawling.
It didn't go well.
Well, it'd be contested. So let's see. Yeah, it didn't go well. Yeah, he dodges it. Yeah, you lift up. You just go, oh, yeah, you're a fighter. Okay. And at the recommendation, I love that cyber smiley about keeping it simple, little off the top. He leans in and instead of cutting your face and such, he cuts off one of your ponytails.
I can't believe you. Oh, you're really asking for it, pal.
Now-
You are really asking for it.
Now we can get into some
What's
flesh,
your-
or you
what's
can
your
start
name?
talking. Does
Because
anybody
I
else
wanna
want to
remember
talk?
this.
Anybody
I
else
wanna
want to be next?
remember what they call you.
Is this?
I want to remember what they call you so I can write it on your gravestone. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you.
He shoves the gag back in Hades' mouth.
Hey, no, I'm talking to you right now. You come over here. Don't you ignore me.
And now, and he points again. You know, he shoves it in and he says, "Now we can get a little more physical." And then he looks towards the rest of you in the bathtubs and kind of points with the knife. And he says, "Anybody else maybe better at conversation here?" He walks over to the bathtub and he kind of goes down the line and he just kind of like rushes, presses the blade up against Dreads and then Tumble, and both of them are just kind of like jolting back and looking at him. And then he goes over, Bud, you're next there in line on the tub. He kind of like rubs the blade against you and he says, maybe you want to be next. Then he goes over to Allie, over to the next one, starts rubbing the blade. And he takes the gag out of Allie's mouth. He sees you nodding.
Yeah, you want to talk, asshole? Can I use my cyber snake, please?
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Just right on his face. Just like
Yeah.
snake to the face.
He says, "Oh, you gonna speak up, ma'am? You maybe have something to tell me about all this?"
Yeah. She's gonna be like, you want to talk? Asshole is like her leading line, and then let's see what happens. Did that roll?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, give me the damage.
16 to hit.
Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, and I crit failed on his contested of
Oh, so close.
dodging that. Nice.
A 6 and a 5.
I know.
Oh, almost a
Damn
critical.
It,
That would've been nice.
like rip out his tongue. Oh well. Yeah. So she's like, you want to talk, asshole? And the cyber snake just kind of like, it's like almost like a ricochet. Like it's never kind of unfurled that quickly before, but it just basically kind of like shoots out and like grabs at his face, kind of raking it back.
Oh yeah, it rips out like half of his face. It did a lot of fucking damage. You see it rip out almost his entire jaw as he just stumbles back and his eyes go super wide, completely shocked at this, wasn't expecting it at all. And he stumbles back kind of against the table where Hades is strapped up. In fact, let me move the token a bit. So now he's right about there. He kind of staggers back, but he's grabbing his face and he's just bleeding. He's like, and his eyes are all big.
Okay, I'll take this opportunity to jump. I'll take this opportunity to jump in too.
Yeah, you can.
My gag's off now. Whee!
Yeah, you're zip tie free, Rush, so you can do whatever you want as well. You got free
All right,
hands.
so I'll jump out. Is he laying on his back? Is he prone?
No. He's like leaning against it. He just stumbled backwards up against the table. He's standing, grabbing his face.
All right, then I'm gonna slide across the floor on my knees and uppercut his nuts.
Nice.
Yes.
You have martial arts.
I don't.
Okay, then just
I
brawl.
guess that's brawling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone let me
where's
go, please.
Is that in combat?
But no, honestly, hit him in the nuts first. That's way better.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, yeah.
Please do. But also, don't totally destroy them because, let's see, who in chat said this? Yes, Warped Wolf brought up that Hades is going to have his testicles for earrings, and that's going to happen, so.
Hey, right.
I rolled badly.
Yeah, you go over, you try to uppercut,
Oh,
and
no.
he sees you sliding over, and as you come over and give that uppercut, he just kind of like dodges to the side as he spits up some more blood, but you do have a second brawling attack there.
Oh, okay. Is it
I'd say,
possible
yeah.
to?
Go for the other one.
Wait, what was that?
I can't disarm him without martial arts, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can, but it's -8. It's
It's
like
like
an
a
aim shot.
-8.
All right.
Oh,
I'll take another shot at.
Yeah.
Yeah, targeted shot or whatever.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
either break a leg or disarm
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a -8. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh. Okay.
But but
so,
it is a -8. Yeah.
Yeah, just
yeah, I'll
there's
just
two
go
of them
for-
right there. Go for the other one.
I'll just go for the nuts. Oh, that's better.
You have a knife.
A 21.
Yes.
21 to the nuts.
Nice. Yeah, give me the damage.
Yes.
21 to the nuts.
And that is a
Alright,
direct hit to the jewels. Give me the damage.
What do I roll for this? Is it just?
It depends on
D6?
your body. Yeah, it would be either what's your body? It'd probably a 2d6 or 3d6, I would imagine.
Where's my body?
Your body
Can't
stat.
find My, body.
Should
My
be at the
body
top.
lies over the ocean. Okay, it's 4.
Body.
4. Oh,
That's far over the
that
ocean
might
as
be
this
a
guy.
2d6 or a 1d6. I don't have it right in front of me.
Let the
Okay.
body
And in the
go
future, you
for-
can add that damage to your character sheet as a punch or whatever, or kick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have mine down. Brawling attack.
Yeah, I can't
Alright,
remember if
then-
a 4 I think is a 2d6, but I'm not positive.
Okay,
we'll
should
go
I
with
go
we'll go with
ahead?
2d6. Go for it.
Okay.
I'll look it up later, and then oh well. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
What'd you get? 4. Nice.
4. Same as my body.
Nice.
Same as my body.
Yeah, he
Body.
coughs up some blood and basically collapses to his knees. You can tell. I mean, without even doing a human perception or even any type of perception, you can tell that blow. He's hanging on by a hit point, so to speak.
Don't let him get any weapons from the tree.
But as he drops to his knees, he does take a slice at you with the knife. He takes a couple slashes at you, Rush.
Sure.
As you do.
So give me two evades, please.
Yes.
And you got to beat
Oh,
a 14 and a 15 here.
Yeah. No.
Nice. Yeah, you dodge one. You dodge one, but the other one
Oh.
lands. Doing
By the way, remember you are fighting naked.
yeah, 4 points of damage
That's true.
directly
yeah.
to your HP because you're naked.
Alright.
That's true. That's true.
Sorry, how much was that? 4?
4 off your HP. But yeah, you dodge the one slice. He does another. He's still on his knees. He's coughing up blood, barely hanging on. You can see him quickly turning pale and blue from the loss of blood. He's fading out. But yeah, we really didn't do an initiative. So
Should we roll that now?
Hades. Well, we can get into that. This guy's hanging on by a hit point here. I mean, Hades, Bud, you guys are zip tied. You can try to.
At this point, would Mr. Pizza Man have gotten through my zip ties because
Yeah, it's the next round. Zip ties.
started
That's right.
okay,
Yeah, so Allie and Hades,
because he
you two
started
are
before
free.
this guy.
Exactly. Yeah, it'd be one round. So.
I might try
Hades
athletics this time.
What's that?
Sorry, Hades, you go. You finish.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey, if Hades is free, Hades has something she would like to do.
Okay.
You go first. That sounds great.
Hades. So I imagine the doctor still kind of like took a swipe, but is still relatively close to the
Oh yeah.
table
He's
where
leaning.
she
He's leaning against your table.
was.
Yeah, he's leaning against it.
Which is
He's on
quite
his knees.
generous.
Hades is gonna take and rip off the gag, and she is going to just lunge at him and just completely bite the crap out of his neck, and just like just launch on him and bite him.
Okay, cool.
Would that be a brawl? Would a bite be brawl?
Yeah, totally.
I don't
mean,
know if what teeth
Yeah.
register as.
Yeah, I don't know what martial art uses
Yeah,
aggressive biting.
Yeah, there's not much technique. to,
It'll get you banned in most.
She has
martial
very,
arts.
very technical teeth.
yeah.
And for this one, she's gonna use 5 luck
Okay, go for it. Give me brawl.
because she is in a mood.
Yeah.
She is in a mood. So we're gonna go.
This guy's suffering some
there we
negative
go.
modifiers here from his state of wounds, but give me your brawling.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. Give me the damage. I mean, honestly, 1 point of damage would have done this, so you can describe how you ended this guy's life.
So at this point, he's leaning up against the thing. He just took a swipe at right, and he missed the first one, but then he connects one with Rush. And Hades now has only one pigtail. One pigtail is not a pigtail. So she takes and she doesn't even pull it off her head. She takes and just straight up like Hulk rips this gag, just tearing the fabric, just whoosh. And she's like, "You never told me what to put on your gravestone!" And just like reaches over, grabs him, and just tears a chunk out of his neck with her mouth, and just blood spurting everywhere. There's blood all over her face, and then I imagine he just like falls to his knees, falls face forward, and she's like, "Ah!" Just like,
I would say
arms in the air,
everyone,
blood all over her face.
Yeah, blood just spraying up, screaming. The dude collapses, and everybody else loses at least one humanity point. Humanity loss from witnessing Hades go completely barbaric.
Yeah, that's fair.
My God.
Everyone's just like,
And yeah, Hades is standing there, catching her breath, covered in blood. Bud is the only one still zip-tied. I should remind everyone.
Yeah, can I make an athletics check to just like sit up out of the bath and just crack them open?
Yeah. Would you have strength?
and she's just gonna
That'd be fine. Yeah, you break out.
Is that enough?
Yeah, I'll give it that.
And so you do the twist so they weaken and then pull the gag out. I am fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Okay, where are my pants? Where's my jacket?
I think,
my guns?
Allie's gonna try and like pass out clothes and stuff.
Sure. Yeah, everybody gets dressed. Like I said, everybody's clothes were just kind of thrown off to the side. Bud, you're the only one that knows in the front room. There's a couple security guards that were posted up there. In fact, I'm going to reveal the front room because Bud saw it. But just for the sake of metagaming, the rest of you, pretend like you don't see this, But Bud, you can explain to them what you saw. That there's, you saw a couple security guys. All your weapons were taken and put on a table with those guys. But you do, you guys just got dressed.
Are there? Yeah. Okay. So I'll take this guy's knife. If no one else does. As the martial arts guy.
Yeah,
I'll take the knife and then I'll say, they got a fucking guard room out there. 2 guys just dragged us in. Far corner is where all our guns are. Okay. So we kick down this door. We rush them. We arm up.
How many
cause
guys
hell.
did you say there were again?
Yeah, and
just two dragged us in, but they got an army out here. So once we're out of here, we make a rush for the RV and we get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's right then you hear and you look over and Tumble and Dreads are still naked and zip tied, looking at y'all like.
So while I'm giving the explanation, I'm gonna use the knife to cut their zip ties.
Okay.
Pull the gags off.
Oh, I
chuck their
forgot about
clothes
you
at them.
two.
I'm gonna get their clothes and
Whoops.
if they've got shirts that go on, she'll like hold them out. But if not, she'll just kind of hand them out.
Yeah,
Nothing
they're
to be
getting
ashamed
dressed.
of, boys.
Yeah, Dreads just looks at you. He's like, "Ma'am, I hope you didn't see too much there." He looks like he's turned a little bit red.
Really, nothing shocks me anymore, Dreads. You really shouldn't be worried on my account.
And Tumble interjects. He's like, "All right, so what the fuck are we doing to get out of this situation? Bud, you said there's a couple guys out there. What the hell is going on?"
I think we're
Guys out
basically
there,
gonna rush.
all our weapons are on a table. They took them all.
All
They're all
right.
out there. So come by this door. I'm gonna rush them.
Just two
guys
two guys
come
out
in
there.
roar.
Y'all said there's only two
As far
guys.
as I know.
All right.
As far as I know, yeah.
Well, there's 6 of
We
us.
bum
Well,
rush
there's
them.
more of us in here.
That's right. We bum rush them. Get our gear. Make a run for the RV. It's only like a block away. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with it. Dreads nods. He's like,
Do we have the
You
keys?
leave.
I mean, I have one reservation, Bud. They went into our RV. How do we know that it's not, not being landlocked or that
Tumble
we can't
interjects.
use it.
Tumble says, "Hey, whatever they put on it, I'll get that shit rolling quick." He's like, "Whatever they did to my baby, I'll get it back. We're the fuck out of here."
All right, but don't forget it had taken a beating before we even got here.
I
One
know.
problem at a time. And the first problem is that these guys need this knife in them.
Sure. All right. Grab any tools if you need them.
Yeah, improvised weapons, whatever you guys can find, I reckon.
Yeah, because I think you said there was a saw on the table as well.
Yeah, there are. There's two different.
Oh yeah, there's like
There's two different, types of blades or knives. There's a saw. There's also some long needles. Now, depending on your body, what your body stat is. In some cases, your body stat might allow you to do more damage from a punch and a kick versus like a needle or a small blade that only does like 2d6 or 1d6. So, I mean, you guys know your body stats and your strength more than I do. So you guys should decide who's grabbing a blade or a weapon or who's going to rely on martial arts or something else. You know what I mean?
My cyber snake, so I'm gonna just use that.
And you all can roll initiative. Click your token and then initiative.
I'm gonna put all 4 of my solo points into initiative.
Is there a bone saw there?
Yep.
Would that be 1d6 or 2d6?
We'll say 2d6. We'll
Okay.
say the blade, the saw, 2d6, the smaller blade, 1d6, and the needles, 1d6.
If nobody else wants the bone saw, then I will take it.
Hades is gonna take 2 needles. 1 for each hand.
Okay.
Are they just like hypos, or
No,
have
they're
they got
like-
anything in them?
No, they're just long, solid steel needles. Think like,
Right.
Rambo First Blood torture through the chest scene. Just
Right.
long.
I'm thinking like an epidural kind of needle,
No.
like this big.
No, they're not hollow. It's
Well,
like
you
more like
know,
a spike, more like a thin spike, I should say. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
less needle. Yeah.
Ugh.
Which is Kane.
Hades is gonna go over to. Hades is gonna go over to Allie. Allie, my pigtail.
Sweetie, a side pony is really cute too. We can figure out a way to style it. It still looks really cute.
Yeah, and you hear you hear Tumble lean over to Dreads and he says, "Hey, just like South Night City, man. When this opens, I'll hit him high, you hit him low."
Yeah. Don't forget what they did to your hair, Hades. Go get him.
She's gonna take the needle and just like go over to the door.
Plus, I love a side pony. You're gonna love a side pony. Cute. Says you're here to work, but not too hard.
This side's here to work. This side's here to party.
All right, but
Truly, the
everybody
chic girl's mullet.
everybody is dealing, licking their wounds, fixing their hair, weaponing up, getting dressed. You guys are gathered in together. You've discussed the plan. Bud has filled you in on the front room. You guys are kind of, together and ready to take action or do whatever y'all want to do. Rush, you're at top of initiative here. However, you haven't engaged in combat yet, so anybody can talk about plans and what you want to do. But when you do start, whatever actions you guys do want to take, that's when initiative kicks in, which would be Rush.
Okay. I'm gonna pop through this door, and I'm gonna bone saw the first thing I see.
Yeah, I reckon we rush that weapons table, and that gives us the best. That levels the playing field. On 3.
All right. We're
Okay,
gonna
hang on.
rush this.
After 3 or on 3?
On 3.
On
Got it.
3.
On 3, on 3.
Okay.
1.
Counting up,
Madison.
right?
And
God damn it.
keep in mind when it comes to rushing and running, in case nobody remembers how it works, you have to look at your move stat, and you can go double your move stat if you're running, but then you don't get an action. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 7 move, and it's what?
Nice.
To these guys, it's like 6 squares, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 6 or 7 squares. Yeah, about 6
Yeah,
squares.
so I should be able to make it with 7, right? 7 move?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
So we're
Cool.
like at the door.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to make it up there. Anybody below? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, anybody below 7 isn't gonna make it there. They're gonna have to run, in which case they're not gonna have an action until the following turn. So just check your move stat. Make sure.
Yeah, I'm at a 6, so I've got to sprint for it.
Anybody else gonna be able to get up in there like Bud? And just so you know, Tumble and Dreads don't either. They're right at 6.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I got a
On
7.
me. Okay, you and me then.
Oh
Great.
shit! Okay, nice. So at least you got Rush with you to initially get things going.
Yep.
Okay, good. You guys are all together. You have your plan. What are you guys doing?
All right.
for the
I guess
table.
I'm top of the initiative, so I'd be running in first. Is this bone saw? Is it a 1 or a 2 on rate of fire?
It's a 2.
2. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pop through and try to get to the first person I see if I can see them.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can kick the door. It's not even locked. You can easily just kick these double doors open and start moving whenever y'all are ready. So Rush, you're first in line. If you want to move your token and get things started, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a slow motion moment when the door gets kicked,
Yeah.
and there's we're all there like I'm mad as hell.
And as the door kicks open, the music unmutes, becomes a little more clear.
Nice.
The door kicks open. Rush enters. Rush, if you want to move your token, you already did. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Give me your melee.
All right. Is there somebody nearby?
Well, I thought you had. You could get right up on him. I thought you had the 7. 1, 2,
Oh, okay. So I can get right to this dude. All right.
yeah, you could get right here.
Oh,
if you
sorry. I
wanted.
didn't
Yeah.
see those tokens.
Yeah, I'll allow you to go diagonal. That's fine. I'm not going to
Okay.
split
Are we not
hairs on that
normally?
one.
Are we not normally allowed to go diagonal?
No, you can. I just didn't know if you knew that because you weren't going all the way. But that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. If you want to give me.
Yeah, let's
away.
pop it on.
Oh, you did both melees. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
One of those is a hit. Yeah, that guy
Alright.
dodges, but one of them's a hit. Give me the damage.
5. Bone saws ready.
And remember,
I don't have any melee.
yeah, melee, and that's
Yikes.
doubled because of it, being a melee attack. But it doesn't seem to really phase
yeah.
him too much. It just slices
Yeah.
at him, but doesn't fuck him up so much. And the first one he
What armor
misses.
are they wearing?
Yeah, it looks like they're pretty well armored.
Okay.
Hades, over to you.
He's gonna have to sprint because her movement's not so great. But she's gonna go. Let's see, where am I? Can't I get to myself? Hang on, I have to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have her move just pretty much. Her movement is 5, so I'm gonna have her move pretty much right behind where Rush is, because I don't know what these guys are planning to do right now. And she's not gonna have a movement. There we go. So I'm gonna have her go just right over here.
Yeah, you can run over there.
And that's
and that's your move. Yeah,
2 movements, so that's all she gets.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, Bud, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna engage this other guy, so they can't just spray down our friends with weapons.
Hell yeah.
I'm debating here whether I bone break him or break his ribs.
Ooh.
I mean, it's a tough choice.
It's such a big, it's a tough choice. So I have to land 2 hits to do the armor break.
Yeah, do ablate the armor by
just-
2 or whatever. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, so it's in addition to the attacks ablate, you ablate 2 extra on top, so it should really soften him up. I'm gonna try that. It's the most dramatic. So I have to hit 1 melee attack and I have to hit 1 martial arts attack, and then I can do it if I make another roll. So I have to make 3 rolls to make this work. So let's give it a go.
Yeah, because then it's a DV, isn't it, at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of requirements, this one, but hell,
Yeah,
let's
go for it.
let's
Let's
hope
try
we
it.
can do it.
Hey, that's
Combo
fun.
time.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's right. I want to use the combo if I can. So I'll start with a melee weapon. It says bow staff, but this is a knife.
Oh, yeah. And that's
I
still a
got
hit.
11.
If that's still 11, that's still a hit. But don't you also get a bonus too? So, but go on. Or no, that cancels out your combat bonus is canceled by your lack of sleep. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So 2d6 because it's a knife.
Yeah.
10 damage, ignoring half armor.
Nice.
And then a martial arts strike. 14 to hit.
Crit failed on that. That was another hit, man. Success.
Okay, so that's another 2d6.
Yay!
8.
Nice. Doesn't really get through. Oh wait, sorry.
Again, martial arts ignore half armor.
Yeah, that's what I didn't do the first time. Sorry. Okay.
So, and then it had to be a DV 15.
Yep, go for it.
Yes. So yeah, to be a DV 15. Okay. Let me go. Skills. Come on. Combo, please. 17.
Nice.
So yeah,
the first.
Nice. So I come barreling out the door like first through it's Rush and he comes charging through, but I'm like right behind him like a bat out of hell, knife in one hand, and then so the first one's a knife strike, rakes across his armor. Second one's a like a powerful kind of from the core martial arts punch, and it's followed up by finally a standing kick, straight-legged, bang, straight into the middle of his armor plates, crunching into them, shattering the armor plates to the front of his gear.
Oh yeah, and he gets the crit injury, doesn't he? And that comes.
No, that's so I can.
Oh, this is the armor one. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So the first 2 shots should ablate armor, and then an extra 2 armor gets ablated from the final move. So he should ablate 4 armor in total.
Yep.
Plus the damage I did to him.
Oh yeah.
So it's a blitz.
Oh yeah. You just messed that guy's day up.
Blitz.
And his armor. But yeah, Allie, over to you.
Well, I only have a move of 6, so I just have to kind of like, just the adrenaline's pumping, and she's just gonna kind of like sprint as fast as she can. She'll probably position herself like next to Hades, and kind of like go to get her handgun. But that's about all she can kind of do.
Yeah, no problem. You run up there right next to Hades, and you see Tumble and Dreads pretty much right behind you, come barreling behind, so they're ready to help too. But it's at that point that the guy that Rush that you ran up on and were fighting with, the second you're up on him, he just kind of drops his rifle that he had kind of slung around holding on to, and shoot, some wolvers come out, and he takes a couple slices at you with his wolvers. So give me your evade.
All right, so that's 2 evades.
2, yeah, please.
Come on, Rush.
You dodged both of them. Yeah, he takes 2 swipes at you, and you're just slick, man. You're being slick.
Is anyone imagining it being very anime of like, head is perfectly steady and the body just kind of moves with it?
Yeah, and the other.
Man in the back that everyone attacked it and turned into a ballroom blitz.
And then the guy that's right in front of Bud, he pretty much takes his rifle and just tries to hit you with the butt of the gun. That was kind of his first reaction.
That's not how those are used.
Yeah, rifles suck up close. But
He used the butt.
yeah, give me 2 of the evades for the sake of streamlining, please.
I fumbled the first one.
Yeah. First one's a hit. Second one, he misses. You're able to dodge it. Only 4 points of damage.
And that lowers my armor 1 as well, right?
Well, yeah. It depends if it gets through. I mean, it's half armor because of it being a melee.
So 4 points. Yeah, so my armor's 11, so...
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, nothing even gets through to you then.
Yeah, so he hits me with it, but it lands in my armored jacket. I take it on the shoulder.
Exactly.
And the second one I dodge, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rush, back over to you.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to take a couple more swings at this guy. So... Ooh.
Look at that.
Hold on 1 second.
Don't look at that.
15. Ooh. Yeah, both are a miss.
Really? Wow, okay.
20. Wow.
Oh wait, what do you? Wait.
Oh yeah, no, so I rolled damage too. Just
Oh,
in
sorry. I
advance.
was looking at the
Just in
damage
case.
as if that was the attack. I apologize. Yeah, first hit is a hit. Second one's a miss on that 11.
All right,
So yeah, one of those damages, I guess it'd be the first one, which is the most. That's 6. That's good.
nice.
That actually does a little bit here because of the ablation and the half because of being melee.
Nice. I just love you wailing away with this sword. Just,
Just trying to get to the bone.
Either that,
The
or I
bone
imagine
stuff.
he's just like,
Hades.
So, as this is going on, Hades has finally reached there, and while there's a little back and forth, she probably took a little bit of a breather, which is why she. But now she's back on top. She's gotten some air back in her lungs, and she's gonna take these 2 needles, and she's gonna just kind of poke around to Rush because she's still behind him, and she's just gonna kind of needle around at this guy, and we're gonna see what happens.
Oh yeah, give me your melee.
Needle 1.
2 melees.
That's.
Oh, I
hang
crit fail
on,
on
wait,
that
that
one.
still had my luck on it.
so you're like a man
so
that's brawling. You want melee,
Well, I crit failed on the first one, so you got a good chance on the first hit there. Second one I did
Okay.
decent, 14.
Yeah, I have to redo that anyway.
Yeah, 2 melee.
9 on my first one. And then my second one is also 9 because
Oh, okay.
they're both the same thing.
Yeah,
and
for-
Hades is nothing if not consistent.
Oh yeah. First one's a hit. Second one was a miss. So yeah, give me that 1d6.
All right. And 6.
Nice.
Look at my missing pigtail! Boo! This one's for that side!
Those are empty syringes, or
But well, they're more of a spike. They're not hollow. They're not a needle.
It's like just like a spiky spike.
Yeah, but yeah, Bud, back over to you.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so this guy's like trying to flail at me with his rifle while I give him like blows. So I'm gonna use my other ability now, because hey, why not? Martial arts time. Let's use all the different things. So I'm gonna do a bone breaking strike. So
Nice.
what I do here is instead of making 2 attacks, you can choose to make a bone breaking strike. Use your action to use the martial arts special move resolution against a single target in melee. If you hit, your target suffers a broken ribs critical injury in addition to your martial arts attack damage. So my attacks are 19.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's a hit.
So he takes 10 damage plus a broken rib. So yeah, he comes back at me with the rifle. I take one on the shoulder, dodge the next one. I'm ducking, I'm weaving, and then it's a single powerful strike. I just duck under his guard. You know that when you're like right in close and it's just a right into that sweet spot. And you can hear it. Everyone else in the room hears that.
Oh yeah, big
as his
crack.
as the rib caves in.
Oh yeah, and I like how Furious George in chat says Bud doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants.
The book is just like propped up on a table. Tell me what you know.
I love that.
Slapping it around.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. And doing the bone
I
breaking.
think it means if you move too far, you take more damage. I think.
What? Oh yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, the critical damage. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, he can't really
Yeah.
go anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, Allie, over to you. And remind me, that's you use both your actions to do that special move, right? Isn't that the
Yes.
case? Okay,
yes.
cool. Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm getting good use out of it, and it's done me well so far. So I'm gonna use the cat's tongue to take out. Tell me, who's kind of not so worse off?
It definitely seems like the guy in front of, probably the guy in front of Rush. Probably has just a little more hit points than the other guy.
Cool. I wanna just like looking at the geography. I kind of want to like leap off the table and like descend on him with the cyber snake.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say, I mean, you can do the cyber snake attack no matter what, but let's do a cool
Yeah.
check. Let's do a cool check to see if you can
cool
pull it off
check?
the way you want. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So give me the attack first. Let's make sure it's successful, and then we'll see if you can
Yes.
describe how it looked. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Okay, so combat. Let me use a cyber snake. There we go.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, and so now it's a cool check.
Yeah, just give me a 1d10 and let's make sure it lands, under your cool stat. It needs to be
Okay.
below your cool stat to successfully
What's my
be cool.
stat? So my my cool stat
Man.
is 8. So I need to roll under an 8.
You got this.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
What's your cool stat?
Damn. 8.
8.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll say as you try to. I'll describe it then, since it wasn't cool. As you try to leap up off the table kind of like slips out from under your feet. All of everyone's weapons, guns, armor, all that sort of stuff, or weapons rather, they all fall off the table onto the floor. Which I'm surprised nobody's been grabbing weapons yet, but it all fell onto the floor from the table. But you didn't fall.
need 'em.
You just didn't look cool. So the table fell. You kind of like
Yeah.
stumbled down, but the snake still came out and did its job.
Yeah. Instead of like it being like a jump on, it's more of a fall onto
Right.
him, and then the cyber snake just kind of like.
Yeah, like have you ever stepped off the bottom step and you didn't know it was there? So like you look awkward, you're like, oh, I meant to do that, and then the snake comes out and does its job, like. But yeah, give me the damage.
Oh yes, I so caught up in the euphoria of using my cyber snake, I forgot.
Trying to be cool so much, forgot to hurt him.
Yeah. Isn't that the problem
Nice.
in Cyberpunk? Only 5. It's mainly about the principle.
Okay, cool.
of the
Yeah,
thing.
no, a big bite, lots of blood spray. The guy kind of like yells out. It did some damage, But at that point, the other guy takes another couple slashes at you, Rush, with his Wolvers.
All right.
Oh my.
Did you roll them?
Yeah, 18.
Oh, okay, I see
16.
him. Oh, yeah, you dodged both of them. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, a couple swipes, a couple more dodges, man. Rush is doing really good at the
boy,
dodging.
It's limber tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did you make a contortionist?
He didn't
roll?
initially roll high on that contortionism, so.
I
Yeah.
wanted his evasion to be high because he's squishy.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, the other guy,
Very nice.
the other guy just kind of like drops the rifle that he was hitting you with, and pops out a pistol from what looks like a hidden holster in his leg, which doesn't take an action to pop out. And he takes a couple shots at you, bud, at point blank. So I don't know if you're I'll allow you to. I mean, it's so close.
I'll use dodge. I'll use evasion. Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it if you have higher reflex.
Is he? Yeah. Is he bloodied at all? Is he?
Oh yeah, that guy's
injured.
Oh yeah.
He's in injury bands. Yeah, that's good to know.
Oh yeah, this guy is definitely injured. This is the guy that you broke his rib and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So it just gives me a little bit of a better chance to dodge these bullets.
Yeah, 2 evades.
Skills. Evasion.
Nice.
So I'll take a 20.
Damn.
31, please.
Yeah, 31, please. Like, god damn.
We have got skin in the game.
Amazing.
We're pissed.
So I do a matrix
Wow.
dodge.
I would say so, yeah.
This is an evasion where I imagine the person shoots and he's just like suddenly not even there anymore.
Right, yeah, like time stops. Bud has time for a cigarette.
And he suddenly is behind the guy.
He walks back over, grabs a sausage on some fork. He's eating another sausage. Then he comes back and he's like, all right.
Yeah, it's like Quicksilver.
Right.
I can't even remember which film. Just repositioning people slightly.
Yeah, that was badass. Now you dodge. I mean, point blank, the guy just pops out, pop, and you're just so fast. Like you just dodge him that quick. Amazing work. Great, limber work there. But a Rush, back over to you.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 more strikes with bone saw.
Okay. Yep, both are a hit. I've been getting a lot of critical fails tonight, man. No successes for me today on all my rolls. It's unbelievable. Usually I at least get some.
Oh no!
What is it? Oh, 10 and 7.
Nice, dice.
Nice.
So hard to be nice to
yeah, you can describe how you just ended this guy's life, Rush.
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We're working on the idea that I've just been sighing on him
Oh yeah.
while evading it. I guess I'm working at that collarbone and just hit the carotid or something.
Low and steady wins the race.
You're gonna get there eventually. You just gotta be patient. You know how it is.
Every so often the guy's like, get off of me, what are you doing? And it's like, no, we just gotta keep working at it.
Got these wolvers going on. Here we go. All right.
No, stop moving around. Let me just hit you with it. Come
Now
on.
hold on, son. We'll make this quicker.
And Hades, you see this go down and blood spray. The guy just collapses. Your turn.
Oh. Okay.
So she's gonna take the 2 needles and just like abruptly turn to the other guy and just shrug and just
Oh my God.
start trying to poke at the other guy.
In his eyes?
Yeah, go
Yes,
for it. Give me
exactly.
Your, give me
the
your
eyes are a
melee.
very vulnerable spot. And these are, I don't know if it makes a difference for melee. These are precision. Would you you try and aimed melees right at
okay.
the eyeballs, 1 on each.
Okay, it'll be a
one
negative
needle
8.
in each eye.
It'll be a negative 8.
Well, none of these are gonna hit. Then I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yep,
Couple jabs to the eyes.
She's just waving them around in the air.
Yeah. Bud, you see
Didn't
that
go
go
well.
down. Hades
Not too
jump
bad.
over, try to jab some spikes into his eyes. The guy kind of dodges it. You're standing there.
Goddamn guns.
I imagine Hades too, just like, come back here with those juicy eyeballs.
But yeah, Bud, it's your turn.
Yeah, that's what I say. Say, get your goddamn guns. While it's my turn, I'm going to remind Ali that a cyber snake is a very heavy weapon and is 4d6, not 2d6.
Oh, have you been doing 2d6?
That's what she
so.
rolled last time. Yep.
No, I don't know.
Well, that's weird, because it should be in roll 20.
Yeah, it says you use the Cat O' 9 Tails whip, 2d6 plus 0, right? You got 5. Yeah.
Sorry, I had it minimized, so I pressed the wrong...
Oh, Cat of 9
Naughty.
Tails.
Oh, well.
You did your whip.
Let's just let-
Naughty.
Well, wait a minute.
It happened.
Naughty.
Oh well, that was that guy. Anyways, you know
that's
what?
the best guy.
Man, that guy might have
dead
already.
anyway.
Yeah, he might have already been dead, but he's dead anyways. So whatever.
Super dead now.
If he
He,
didn't
he
die,
was,
get
he
dead.
was he was undead, and
yeah,
now he's
there
super
you go.
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just want to check you're getting the most bang for your buck there.
Yeah, no, totally.
Oh,
Good catch.
In the meantime, this guy, my intention
Extra
is
dead.
to grapple him, and then once my turn comes back around again, if we're not, it's out of combat at that point, is equip him as a human shield for when we make our break.
Okay. Yeah, so you want to grapple the last living dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
go
believe
for it.
it's grapple first, and then once you have a successful grapple, you do an equip.
No,
I can't
exactly. Yeah, you
remember
gotta.
exactly.
Yeah, you gotta. Give me your brawling to try to grapple him first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You
use my
must equip
last
the
two.
man.
I'll use my final 2 luck here. Luck point spent. I'll take 2 and brawling. 14.
Nice. Yeah, you grapple him up.
Yep. So I grab him. Get your guns. And then I'm gonna pull him in close and then look for my pistol
Ah.
my
Yeah,
pistols.
the second you grapple him up and say "Get your guns," the guy just starts yelling. He's just like, "Shit, they're getting loose! Hey, I need backup in here!" Ah! He starts yelling.
The radio's pretty loud, right? So
The radio is definitely loud.
I'll put a hand on a gun and put it to his head and be like, "Shut the fuck up right now."
Should put it in his mouth.
Yeah, do you have intimidation?
Is that a skill?
Oh yeah.
Bud should have
Is that a
intimidation.
skill?
Is that a skill or a second
Is that
coin?
a skill?
Is that a skill or is that a threat, Rob?
Is it though? It's interrogation.
Yeah, it's in like communication.
Yeah,
and
there should
stuff.
be intimidation.
Yeah.
In social skills.
Oh no, sorry, that's interrogation I'm looking at.
Yeah, there's interrogation, there's persuasion. Pretty sure there's no intimidation in Cyberpunk.
There's something along that.
Do you
might be
feel
wrong.
intimidating?
Persuasion?
I
You're
mean,
persuading
persuading
him to shut
him.
his mouth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can,
that's what I figured it was under, yeah.
Anger
you can
persuasion.
do that. You can do persuasion, which
It's-
would act the same way.
Yeah, it's like I s- yeah, like they're
still
saying, it's an
persuading.
angry persuasion.
Right, right. It's an angry persuasion.
Yeah. And then interrogation is angry information extraction.
Right.
So.
Angry information. Yeah, give me your.
And
you
conversation
did
is
it.
friendly.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, he pretty much shuts up. You put the gun up. You tell him you're gonna take his life or whatever. He shuts up. You can tell he's
I might
intimidated.
go grab one of our gags as well from the other room and just cram it in his mouth anyway.
Well, that's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah, you cram that in. What's everybody else doing before we get back around?
Hades is gonna
rearming.
just start gathering up the weapons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get your guns.
Get your guns. Get your guns.
High noon, mofos.
Is anybody gonna turn off the stereo, or are you gonna let the music keep playing?
Nah. Need it
I
to
I think
drown
it's
out
spurring on the
the
good
noise.
rolls.
What was that?
And they're, I
think-
mean, they had it on themselves. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
I
yeah.
wouldn't turn off the radio because that would be suspicious. And also, it's drowning out probably some of our noise.
Okay. Yeah, you gag the guy.
Yeah.
Music's playing. Everyone's able to gather up their weapons. All your weapons are there. Nothing's been messed with. I mean, literally just taken off them, put on the table, with the exception of falling off the table onto the floor, thanks to Allie. But y'all have your weapons. Everyone's put together. Bud has this guy to equip as a human shield, but the guy is contesting. He's going to try to break free from this grapple with his turn.
Sure.
So give me your brawling.
He's gonna die if he gets free, so he's pretty dumb right now.
He doesn't know
but
that,
That's his
and I'm gonna
this is
say
his prerogative.
I finally
was
got a
trying to
critical
tell him.
success.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I did.
I got a 15.
Yeah, he broke free. Yeah, he breaks free from your grapple and tries to dart towards the door.
Somebody shoot him, please.
Wait, 1, 2,
Everybody.
3, 4, 5.
Everybody shoot him.
His movement allowed him to get
Might as
right to
well.
the door. He's about to open the door. Next round, probably.
Yeah.
He's reaching for it.
Hades is.
Are we going in initiative order?
Wait, are we still in? Yeah.
I think we're at the top of initiative again, right?
Yeah.
Are we at the
Yeah, you
top?
can do that.
All right.
Yeah, rush.
Do it.
All right. So I'm gonna move and I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, yeah, shoot him.
Oh.
Wow, yeah, both hits. Oh, is that? Yeah, both
Nice.
hit. 16, or what was it? 16? Yep.
I told you the music's spurring on the good roll.
Yeah, you can describe.
That poor man.
Yeah, you can describe it.
Oh, heavens,
you just
that
ended
poor
his
man.
life.
All right, I
think
shoot him
that
through the
through.
knee with the first one, so he drops down.
Nice.
Then I drag him away from the door so that the gunshot's not so close to it, and I pop him through the head.
Nice. Yeah, he's done. Just collapses down. Everyone has their weapons. Everyone's together.
Nicely done, Rush.
Thank you very much. Nicely done to you all.
Yeah, and
Now
Tumble,
let's get the
Tumble
hell
and
out of
Dreads.
here.
Yeah, Tumble and Dreads look at each other and just shake their head. And Tumble looks back and says, hey, "Man, y'all some badasses. We didn't even have to break a sweat at all. God damn. I know why Nash hired y'all."
Ah,
Well,
shoot.
you're going to have to now because we need to get into that RV.
Oh no, we're on
Yeah.
it. We're on it. They kind of
We
actually.
kill
break
Levi on
them
the way.
down.
Yeah, Tumble and
If we see 'em.
and Dreads, they move up kind of to the front since they're the ones that got to hop in the RV to get it running, obviously. But they're at the door. You know, they're looking to y'all for direction. They're just kind of looking back. So, what's the plan? What are we doing, y'all?
About a city
Going
block.
to the RV!
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're about a city block out from it.
Bud, you're the only one who was awake.
Yeah, they just dragged us down from the shipping container. Yeah, about 5 or 6 buildings, city block from here to where we were. So I say we cover these guys. You guys sprint, get that RV ready, and then as soon as that engine's running, we are on board and out of here.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah, Dreads, Tumble just nod. They're like, "I'm with it. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge."
Do you have your submachine gun, Hades?
That was attached to the RV, I believe.
Oops.
Hades just has a pistol. That was
Cool.
part of the turret.
Okay. Just if you had it, you could do a suppressing fire on whoever's outside here. So let's open the door and see
Just so you-
if anyone's
And once we get in the
watching.
RV,
But and
If
just,
they're
They have
watching,
any weapons?
just a reminder, I don't know if it's a necessity or
Oh,
not,
that's good.
but you know those guys, the security guards. There are a couple rifles there on the ground, just so you know.
Oh, yes, please. I'll
Just a
take,
reminder.
I'll
that's what
take an
Alex
AR.
mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely take an AR and stash my regular pistols. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Because I didn't actually take auto fire, so I can't do very good suppressing fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm a single shot kind of guy. One shot, one kill.
Yeah. All right.
He's a chopping kind of guy.
So actually, before we do make a break for it, can we crack open the door?
Oh yeah, you totally can do that if you want to. Door is unlocked.
Yeah.
You can tell just by grabbing the handle. You want to crack it and peek out?
Yes, please.
All right, cool. Yeah, you open the door, you crack it, and look out, and basically see. Let me just stop some of this. Some of these other sounds from going. Sorry, I'm starting the new sound set with Syrinscape, and I just want to correct some of the things that are popping in. But yeah, you open the door, you crack it, and you're basically seeing a bit of chaos. There's gunfire going on, and you can see out the door down the road where the barricade, blocks the Dixie from the rest of the wastelands. You can see all the militia guys up there firing out into the desert. You can see some of the Humvees doing some turrets in that direction. Some guys on the side, some drones going across out into the desert. Past that, you can see some dune buggies and people fighting. It looks like it's possibly the Raff and Shiv. Maybe a little revenge attack or something along those lines. But the militia is in heavy combat right now. They're not even looking in your direction.
Good news. They
for
got their
us.
hands full. Let's go right now.
Yeah.
It's a good time for us to make a getaway. Come on.
Yeah. Stay low. Let's go.
All right.
All right,
Follow
everybody.
I say we book it.
Yeah, everybody give me a stealth.
Shit.
This will go well. Oh.
No.
Oh no! Oh, Rush, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Used all his good
What are you
rolls.
doing back there?
The awesome music is off now, and then
Yeah, it seems like
It's because he's not contorting.
yeah, it seems Bud and Tumble and Dreads are the only ones being extremely sneaky and quiet as you're kind of making your way out the building, making your way up the street, trying to get up to that side parking lot where you see the RV. You can see it there with other vehicles. But as you're going, a couple of the guys, there's a couple militant guys come out of a container and they start running towards the front line. But as they're running, one of them just kind of like looks back and catches a glance as Hades and Rush and even Allie, you make a little bit of noise. Maybe one of you stumbled along those lines where everybody like looks back and he sees you and he just goes, "Oh shit!" And he like yells out, but no one else is really noticing, even though he's yelling because of all the combat. But he notices, and that's what you see. Anyways.
All our guns come up, and then as Hades is doing, there's like a, "Don't do it, don't do it."
Oh, don't do it.
Yeah, he kind of
Guns are up.
Yeah, he kind of like freaks out and like darts off to the side and just goes full auto in your direction.
Fuck.
Oh, come
Well,
on!
I'm gonna fucking shoot him then.
And he's he's shooting that at Hades. He's
I'm going to bite
he's only
this
gonna
man's
he's only
face off.
full auto at one of the three that made noise there, but it ended up being Hades that he just unleashes on in that group. And I rolled for that.
Oh my
I'm not being
God,
mean.
I've already-
That was a pure chance roll.
No,
just so
no,
you-
that's
He'll pay for that.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Pigtail, you're shooting at me. That's cool. That's cool.
We all
So yeah,
know
give
what
me
happens
your,
when
It
he
just
gets
feeds my
angry.
power.
you have a
Yeah.
reflex evader higher that you can dodge this or no?
I may. Hang on.
Yeah, just double check that.
No, I do not.
Okay,
have a
auto fire's
reflex
quite
of
hard,
6.
so.
No problem. No problem.
Because
Yeah.
when one is net running, one does not reflex.
No, that makes sense. You are a net runner, so it's not your specialty. But he goes full auto on you, and lucky for you, it all just like whizzes past you. Maybe the fact he was trying to move off to the side and hide, a little intimidated by everyone's weapons pointing at him, but he just, out of panic, full autos at you. But it all just whizzes past you, Hades.
Excellent.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Let's go.
Why are we still standing here? Why are we still? Everybody, come on!
I'm hoping the
just
nomads
stare at
sprint for the
me.
truck.
Oh yeah, no, they're still hauling ass towards the RV. It's gonna be like maybe we'll say like 2 more rounds before you get there. No one else is noticing, but that one guy on the side that just went full auto. He's the only one that seems to have noticed y'all in that
Yeah.
direction.
Are we still at same initiative?
Yeah, we can do that. Just use the same initiative. Simplify it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That
rush.
makes it rush, right?
Well, actually, no. It would
we're
be you,
just-
Bud. It'd be you, Bud, because Hades just took that hit. So we'll just
Yeah,
play
that
it
was
off
just-
of.
that was me.
Yeah, we'll play off of her turn and let you go ahead and start it since this would be more in the middle.
Is there cover nearby?
Yeah. There's a couple vehicles. There's an old data term that's all broken down. There's a light pole, random things.
Well, I'll start by popping a rifle shot at him, and then I'll go for cover while everyone else sprints for the truck.
Okay, cool. Yeah, give me that. And I love Cyber Smiley. Having one ponytail is making Hades a smaller target. There you go. There's some positive. There's a positive twist on that incident that Cyber Smiley just came up with. I love it.
They shot
That's
me
that's
on
right.
camera,
I'm
didn't they?
Less of a, you're
I'm a
smaller.
third smaller now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this AR isn't smart linked, so that's 19.
Yep, that's a hit.
Excellent.
Yeah, give me the damage.
17.
Nice. Yeah, big
Assault
thud.
rifle's good.
Yeah, big thud to his chest, some blood spray out. You see him kind of like jolt back, but he's still there. He's still looking at y'all, as you're running towards the RV.
And then I'm gonna run in behind a vehicle and signal the others to make a run for it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Allie, your turn.
Yeah. So in 2 rounds we get to the RV.
Yeah, it'd be about 2 rounds.
I think I'm just gonna sprint. Bud's laid down some fire, so
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna use my turns to get as close as I possibly can, and then once I get to the RV, try and lay down some fire there.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You make it all the way there. You can use your run, your 2 moves or whatever to get there. And next would be Rush. I'm just changing the screen to go back to the militants and such, just so we can get a little visual. But yeah, they're at the border fighting. But yeah, Rush, back over to you.
Yeah, I'll be staying close to Hades. Moving as far as I can, but keeping pace, so I don't want to overtake.
Sure. Yeah, you run up. You're right with her, getting right up towards the RV. Oh wait, you said Hades or Allie?
Hades kept running, right?
Allie was the one that just sprinted.
Allie. Sorry, forgive me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do that too.
Yeah.
You can sprint right up, and your move's even better. So you're right up to the RV already with Allie.
Okay.
Hades, your turn.
You gonna run? 2 moves all the way to the RV.
Oh yeah, same thing. Yeah, heading up there, and you get all the way there. That guy.
She's not gonna turn to shoot. She's just gonna go in.
Yeah, that militant guy just tries to go full auto again, and he's again at you, Hades. You're last in line there, running. Unfortunately.
One way through this, she's not being stealthy at this point. She's gonna stop shooting at me.
She's like running like this. Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh God! No, again.
That's how you really run in a crossfire.
Yeah. Again, the guy goes full auto, but it's just whizzing past you, Hades. As you're running to the RV, you hear the bullets like going right by you. Lucky for you, he's not very good at auto fire.
To be fair, he's also probably shooting at the one individual who has blood smeared all over their mouth.
Right.
It's probably like,
ooh. Well, all over her face even. Maybe he looks at her as wounded or an easy target. I don't know. But Bud, back over to you. You see all that going down.
Okay, so I'm going to come out from behind the truck, put him in my iron sights, pull the trigger. Again, this is going to be 1 less, so 22 this time.
Yeah, you didn't need much. I fucking crit failed again. That's like the 4th or 5th crit fail in this session. I can't believe it. I had 1 success.
Yikes.
That's so weird.
Oh no.
And then I'll take a 22 damage, including a crit. Thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, that
extra
that
5
poor
points.
man.
That extra 5 points of crit damage basically ended his life. But roll the 2d6 anyways, because that's always fun. Or was it 5? Broken ribs. Nice. Well, he was done anyways.
I love breaking ribs today.
Yeah.
So yeah, he spots us. Does a spray. I pop him once, get behind the car. The others sprint, and then he does another frantic spray. I pop out again. Second shot, super efficient. Bang, he's dead. And then I just use the rest of my move to keep heading towards the RV.
Yeah, by the time you get to the RV, everyone else is already on it, and Dreads is hanging out the window. He's just yelling, "Come on, Bud, come on!" As Tumble is already pulling out of the parking lot, but they got the side door open for you to jump in.
Jump in.
Yeah,
I feel like we'd haul him in.
Yeah, he hops in. Everyone.
His arm and haul him in.
Yeah, y'all are pulling him in as you're tearing down the road, and the militia is none the wiser. They're literally dealing with the Raph and Shiv attack. This one guy was the only one that noticed out of those 2 from the unstealthiness. As you guys tear down the road, Tumble is just going. He even knocks a couple of vehicles as he's going with the combat plow. He's just like, "Everyone hold on, we're the fuck out of Dodge." And he's just hauling ass. And Dreads just starts laughing. He's like, "Oh shit, that's crazy." Like it's just an intense moment. But that's where we're going to end the session. Y'all got away from the militia.
Oh my God, thank goodness.
I got to do all my solo
Lord
stuff.
have mercy.
You did.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you got Cyber Snake.
Cyber Snake.
I got to bite a man to death.
They got cyber.
Yeah.
They got
I
Cyber
startled
Snake.
everyone.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
killed a man with a trident.
It's always a good session when you have all these creative kills. It was great. Like the snake got to come out. Hades got to bite someone to death. It was just great. Bud got to do special moves, both his special moves. Like, that was awesome. That was really cool.
Yeah, but it's honest work.
And I like Warped Wolf says 20 minutes
No one lost a spleen?
Yeah, Warp says 20 minutes later, Leviticus is surveying the damage and asks, where did that RV and those miscreants were driving go? What?
Yeah, we may have made some enemies today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Southern hospitality, right? Oh my God.
At least you got out of there. I was wondering. Yeah. I was really wondering how it was going to pan out with the whole poisoning situation. You know, the whole putting you out unconscious and taking you in a more tactful way than them just flexing. And Bud, you know, winning his way through that was highly unexpected, because I was totally expecting, with the DV I had placed for the you know, unconscious food, the fact you were, you know, eating it. Bud had the -2 from lack of sleep and still dominated that resist torture and drugs. It was so good. But that kept me on my toes, I'll admit it. I was like, oh shit, okay, let me work with that. But it was fun. It was fun.
Scott, I love to be able to role play the you know, the resisting capture scene where you're in the face of your oppressors.
Because you don't get to, I mean, you would know, Phil, but you don't often get too many opportunities to use your martial arts when you're popping chumbatas from a vehicle or.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Generally, true. Guns are pretty good. Most people have them.
Yeah, and it was somebody in chat said earlier, they're like, oh, I remember seeing Rob's Team Nameless, one of my first sessions, where I started it with them waking up naked, zip-tied in bathtubs. That's why I said that earlier. I'm not joking when I say that's a bit of a signature move with me. I love
that, Rob.
my signature. That's my signature. That's my calling card.
You got some stuff.
You write what you know. You gotta write what you know, guys.
That's cool. That's cool. You know.
It's a shame we're not all in the same location, because I'd love if Rob could like pan the camera and we're all like hanging from a hook or something. Like, oh God,
this is fine. This is fine.
That's funny. No, but I love that, to be honest. Like, I like you know, trying to mix it up a bit with you know, putting you in a situation where you don't have your weapons and none of your armor, you're completely naked, and then it's like, who has cyber weapons, who has anything to use, or who knows martial arts, and like, I don't know, it gets interesting at that point, and I had a lot of fun with that.
Such a great moment for the cat's tongue.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Definitely.
Oh yeah!
That guy would have been so shocked.
Well, it ripped off like half his face.
I think most people would.
Oh yeah!
I know.
Oh man,
it was awesome.
So
Everybody had moments today. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Awesome. And I got to do some more role playing with Leviticus, which I really enjoyed. And I'm glad y'all didn't kill him. Maybe I can play him again someday. You know, that'll be fun. But
still time.
Yeah, but before we end today's session, let's go around the table. Everyone just take a moment once again to kind of plug yourself, let everyone know where they can find you. I do want to remind everyone that we're doing this for Syrinscape, so make sure you please follow Syrinscape on Twitch. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to Syrinscape on YouTube, and then go over to Twitch and follow there. If you're on Twitch, shoot over to YouTube. You know what I'm saying. Show Syrinscape some support. It's the reason we're all here. But let's go around the table. Ellen, you want to start it off?
Sure thing. So I am and will continue to be Ellen Graham. You can find me on Twitter at EllenKGraham1, where I do hot nerd stuff. I am a proud member of Baby Beard Media, and our TTRPG podcast, Roll to Cast, ROLE, is going to be premiering its new season soon, where I will be running Kids on Bikes, a mystery down under. So please check that out. I'm in a one-shot with Don't Forget Your Towels. We're doing Lady Blackbird. That's just released, I think, yesterday. And on Saturday, CST time, I don't know, I'm in Australia, but I will be on Chef Bayer's Twitch stream talking about D&D and probably lots of other irrelevant stuff. And I've been Alley Katz.
Hell yeah. Perfect. Brandon.
I'm Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando, and I've been lying to you all of these years because apparently my Instagram is not DM_Brando, but I will remedy that very soon. All right, but that's me.
You're gonna find the guy with that username and
Yeah, I'm gonna like, listen, buddy. It's mine. I killed a guy with a button saw today.
Hell yeah. Phil.
Hey, yeah, I'm Phil. I'm also part of Baby Beard Media, so please check us out. Go on our YouTube, where we've played like 30 odd games, something like that. Daily uploads of RPGs at the moment, New Vegas. We've also got coming up with both Brando and with Rob there. We got our the return of the GM Roundtable.
Hey.
Coming up very, very shortly, where
Tomorrow.
we discuss all. That's right. Tomorrow, even. I knew that. It's in my calendar.
And we've got.
So we discuss. You go.
No, I was just gonna say we got James from Our Talsorian joining us too, so that'll be a lot of fun. Me, you, Brandon, and James.
Yeah, and we're gonna cover how to run off the cuff.
Yeah,
You just feel like just having some random cyberpunk fun. So it's going to be awesome. Pretty niche, but if you happen to be in Adelaide next month, I'll be doing my first table at a con.
Oh, shit.
We've got AvCon, their anime and video games convention coming up. So I'll be running a scenario from our Roll to Cast podcast for Cyberpunk Red and a little mascot. But
That's
in the
awesome.
meantime, find me. Yeah, I'm really excited for it, actually. So in the meantime, find me on Twitter at Scruff and find Baby Beard Media at Baby Beard Media.
Oh yeah, it's really cool to get back to conventions and stuff after all this quarantine shit. You know, like that's exciting, man. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Rockette.
There's my mute button. Hello, everyone. I am Rockette Fox. You can find me pretty much again, as always, everywhere Rockette Foxes are found. Twitter, Instagram, here, there, everywhere, over on my channel. And as always, if you're interested in weird and strange and glorious things, you can check out my podcast, Fantastically Strange, which is for your ear holes. And if you're interested in it also being for your eye holes, I have a Patreon where you can see the video. And the current episode that is up, I went on the field with a friend of mine who was researching venomous copperhead snakes. So we were out romping around and we found one, and that was super exciting. So that's the episode that's up now, and yeah, over in the Patreon there is actual video of that. So
Nice.
that is Fantastically
Oh my
Strange if you want that sort of
gosh.
thing.
Hell yeah.
Wowee.
It was so much fun.
Hell yeah. And I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the Game Master here. I'm also the founder of Cyberpunk Uncensored. Please follow me on Twitter, Mulligan101. And then also make sure you go over to Cyberpunk Uncensored on Twitch and give me a follow there. Go over to Cyberpunk Uncensored on YouTube and give me a subscribe there. I would really appreciate that. We put out a lot of content. We support a lot of GMs that do gameplay for us. A lot of different series, like Phil mentioned. We got the GM Roundtable tomorrow. We just do so much. And on top of that, I'm getting ready to start some Fallout with Mad Queen. I also just landed an official partnership with Modifius, so I'm going to be rocking some tabletop role-playing Dune and Fallout coming very soon. Brandon's going to be joining me.
sick.
Maybe some other streamers I'm going to be talking to here soon.
Oh my God, June.
Hell yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot going on, a lot of expansion. So everyone, please show some love to Cyberpunk Uncensored. I would really appreciate that. And just to reiterate one more time, that Cyberpunk Uncensored, and please put the link in there because I always mention it, and I noticed Dan and them. You guys never promote yourselves. Everyone, follow Syrinscape on Twitch here, but also go over to the YouTube and give a subscribe. Like I said earlier, I'm going to say it again. We're all here because of Syrinscape, so please, everyone, show some love to them. And if you're a game master or player, definitely check out what their app does, what their program does. It is amazing. It's so cool.
That's
So-
something I was gonna say. I'm bringing my tablet and a little speaker to the con.
Oh, awesome.
So that I can do some Syrinscape at the table.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. See, that's what's so cool about Syrinscape. You can do it in person at the table. You can do it digitally like we do. It's just, it's dynamic. It's awesome. So everyone show some love to Syrinscape. That being said, that's it for the session. I had such a good time. Thank you so much for playing with me every week. I really love all y'all. I have such a good time doing this. It's like therapy to me. Everyone in chat, thank you so much for being part of it. I really appreciate it. So we'll see everybody next time. Take care.
At email.